Steamboat's record?
4-1.
4-1?
Yeah.
Who'd they lose to?
They lost to Summit last week.
Yeah, by 1 point. Yeah.
22, 21.
23-22.
23, okay.
Yeah. No, I think you're right. Actually, 22-21. Yeah, because they were at 15, then they got 22. You're right.
23-22?
I think it's 21.
It was. Yeah, you're right.
So what's the... Yeah, you're going to need a key player.
Yeah, their quarterback, I know, is
good.
Running backs are pretty good.
Yeah,
Steamboat,
Hey, what offense do not know.
Go, Devil! Let's just go with the color. I got, one of my good friends is Frank Harper. So he's looking at next to me. So I told Jordan, I'm going to play Jordan.
Running high?
Yeah, I think so.
By your demonstration to those participating in watching today, you underscore that the most important part of the competition is the people involved and not the outcome itself. Please take a break to represent the support Little Valley Athletics. We thank them and ask that you support them as well. Thank you to the Little Valley Booster Club for their tremendous support also. At this time, would you please rise and remove your hats for the singing of the national anthem by our very own Little Valley High School Choir.
Who's
What's going on? What's going on? We have 80.
Yes. Deficit.
Yeah. Well,
The people down in Asheville, North Carolina aren't really concerned about anything.
And now, introducing your starters, the Valley Devils for their
Number, the contractor's choice, and the homeowner's friend, easy to find behind Walgreens on the other side of the tracks.
This is attorney David Maris with the law firm of Ellens & Strom. I've been in the Yampa Valley for nearly 30 years, and I've been on all sides of the law. Now I'm here to be on your side. I built the courthouse as a carpenter, and I've appeared there in many ways, as a district attorney, a defense attorney, and also a defendant. I know what you're going through, and I'm here to help, from criminal charges to any other civil dispute. If you're in trouble with the law, whether innocent or allegedly guilty, contact me, David Maris, at ellenstrom.com. That's ELENZSTROM.com.
Time now for your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
I'm Thomas Krupp. I'm number 20 and I play running back. I've been playing football since second grade. Our team goal is to make playoffs. My personal goal is 1,500 rushing yards. I play basketball, cross. My favorite subject in school is probably construction tech. I went to some football camps over this summer and work. My plans after I graduate is to get a major in civil engineering. And my favorite movie is the Garfield movie. I am Thomas Krupp and I am proud to be a Steamboat sailor.
That was your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
Hi, Jason here with One Off Auto Center with your car tip of the day. It won't be long and the rush to get snow tires ordered and installed will be here. Schedule that tire swap before it's too late. It's also a good idea to have us fully inspect your battery. Your battery's capacity increases with warmer temps, but your battery's life decreases. It may be working great now, but the first cold morning is when it could fail. That's your car tip of the day from One Off Auto Center. Book online at oneoffautocenter.com or give us a call at 970-871-1346. One Off Auto Center.
We go the extra mile.
Johnny B. Good's Diner loves supporting sailor sports. Our team dinners are a great way to get sailors pumped for a win. Come on down to the diner. We're open 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. daily. Check out our great fall specials. Burger of the Day runs Monday through Friday for $10.99 with Cook's Choice of toppings and your choice of sides. 2 for Tuesdays gets you 2-for-1 drinks with the purchase of a meal. And the early bird breakfast, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. for $9.99. Enjoy 2 eggs, hash browns, toast, and bacon hammer sausage. Johnny B. Good's Diner, 738 Lincoln, downtown Steamboat Springs.
Charlie here from Mountain Mattress and Furniture, a proud sponsor of Steamboat Springs High School sports broadcast. Whether you are participating, watching, or listening, a good night's sleep is important to good health. With Mountain Mattress Best Price Guarantee, you'll get the lowest price on all the best brands in the country. We have the largest selection of mattresses in Northwest Colorado, and our family strives to offer the best service in the valley. Mountain Mattress and Furniture on Loggers Lane.
Mountain Mattress is the place when you need to rest your face. Put our mattresses to the test, and you will see we're the best.
Hey, I'm Brian Ripley.
And I'm Justin Reed.
We are with the Paoli Group.
The Paoli Group has made the strategic move to join forces with the agency.
We are proud supporters of Steamboat Sailor Sports.
As a high school coach and a member of the Paoli Group, our team is dedicated to serving the community and finding ways to give back.
Just like a Steamboat Sailor, we value teamwork, integrity, and character.
For all your real estate needs, find us at thepaoligroup.com. Let's go Sailors.
Our cat is...
Time now for your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
I'm Tyler Grove, and I am a wide receiver and a cornerback. This will be my 4th year playing football. My team goal for this year is to beat Craig, and my personal goal is to go hard every single snap. I also play lacrosse, wrestling, and I like to hunt and fish. My favorite subject in school is history because I like to learn about how our nation came to be and my plan, I do not know what I'm doing after I graduate. My favorite movie is Step Brothers because I think it's hilarious. I am Tyler Grove, and I am proud to be a Steamboat sailor.
That was your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
Yes. Alpine Lumber is proud to support Steamboat Springs High School athletics on KTYV Sports on FM. We believe the competitive nature of high school sports builds character and is a good indicator of success in future life for those who participate. At employee-owned Alpine Lumber, we foster and encourage teamwork, and we know that athletics builds that strong sense of team and working for the greater good, and we are proud supporters of Steamboat Sailors High School sports. Alpine Lumber, the contractor's choice and the homeowner's friend, easy to find behind Walgreens on the other side of the tracks.
Steamboat Sailors Football on KTYV Sports on FM is brought to you by
our friends at Yapa Valley Bank, Alpine Lumber, the Steamboat Roofing Company, Mountain West Insurance, Ellens & Strom Attorneys at Law, Mountain Eye Works, Jai Goods Diner, One Off Auto Center, Mountain Mattress and Furniture, Dotson Payment Solutions, the Paoli Group, Steamboat Ace Hardware, and the all-new Steamboat Motors.
Steamboat Sailors Football on KTYV Sports on FM at 105.7 and SteamboatRadio.com.
Now let's go to the booth for the call of Steamboat Sailors Football.
Brian Harvey, Mike Deemer live at Hot Stuff Stadium here on the campus of Eagle Valley High School. Sailors got the kick. They've got the ball after a touchback at the 20. 1st and 10 opening drive as we got a little early start here. Inside handoff. Thomas Krupp takes it back to the outside, bounces out and maybe picks up a yard or two.
He did, and this is a big game for the Sailors. We all know the debacle that happened last week, marring what was a fantastic season. But from everybody I've spoken with, coaches and players, the real focus this week is on bouncing back from that unfortunate loss and showing the true character of this team.
Tanner Cobb has got Krupp behind him from the gun. Receivers in tight, handoff to Cobb. Cobb's got it. He bounces to the outside over the left side, picks up positive yards. It looks like he was going to be put down for a loss, but that's going to be 3rd and short, Mike.
Yeah, I believe that was, I believe it was Krupp getting to the outside, picking up, well, they're saying that he stepped out of bounds at about the middle marker, so it's going to bring up 3rd down and 5. Not enviable position for the Sailors to start the game on a homecoming night. They're at their own 25-yard line.
Opening drive, 2 receivers off to the right, 2 to the left. The ball's on that far hash mark. Back to pass, up the middle. That one's complete. Sailors have it. Looks like they've got the 1st down.
I believe Gotro with the fight, with the 2nd attempt, picked up the 1st down. Excellent job. Using Gotro a lot this season as kind of a tight end, running him out of the slot. He's a big, strong kid. He'd make a fantastic tight end.
Sailors, big 3, right? We got Vanderbosch, he's the stud. Gotro, and of course Luke Jordan. Those guys are hard to stop. You look at the stat sheet and they are racking up numbers. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. The ball's between the hashes. And we've got a quick whistle here.
I'm thinking with the way that came out, I'm believing it might have been encroachment on the defense. Let's see what they call.
It looks like you are correct, my friend.
I am 1 for 1.
Mike Deemer,
referees both. We got a couple referees out there who we saw last week at Summit. It's kind of interesting. Sailors got 1st down, 5 to go on their own 35.
Quick play action. That pass is complete. And a 1st down for your Steamboat Sailors. That looks like Luke Jordan with the catch.
Yeah, LJ coming up with a big one. I'll tell you what, Cobb is right on the money right now. Number 1, Tanner Cobb. He is just letting these quick slam patterns, break open, get to the spot, get to the soft spot, and he's throwing some dimes.
3 receivers in tight to the right, 1 wide to the left. Krupp in the backfield with Cobb. Handoff to Krupp over this right side. He bounces outside and just caught his feet. Otherwise, he had some space.
Yeah, he ran up the backside of his own blocker. I think big number 75, Owen Warwick, if I'm not mistaken, pulling to the outside, and Krupp ran up, kind of got his legs tangled in Owens from behind and brought him down.
So that's going to bring up a 2nd down and long. The ball's on this near hash mark on the right. 3 receivers in tight here to the right, 1 split wide to the left. Gautreaux now slips in, like you said, more in that tight end position. Quick flare out pass, and that one's incomplete to Thomas Krupp. That's going to bring up a 3rd and long.
3rd and long, and that's one thing this team wants to stay out of. 3rd and long, protecting the football, and as always, the penalties. Reduce them as much as possible. But you really want to say, especially being on the road, 3rd and long is not an enviable position.
Big shout out to Stu Wilson, on loan from Steamboat Lumber, running the camera once again. He's turning into our Spielberg over here, and we love it. We've got 2 receivers in tight to the right. Everybody's in tight here. 3rd down. Cobb from the gun. Here comes the snap. Back to pass. Throws that over the middle. A little behind the intended receiver, and that was Abbott Gautreaux. It's going to fall incomplete, and it looks like the Sailors are going to punt.
And, that's interesting. As tight as last week's game was, Sailors, now I don't believe they punted more than 1 time. So that was, I don't think they even punted at all. The only time we saw Weedle out there was when he did one of the kickoffs. But this is fake territory here. Let's see what the Sailors roll with.
It's 4th and long, low snap. Ooh, that punt looks like it was touched, and it's going to fall down, and it literally nets about 3 yards. As Charlie Weedle had that punt blocked, it was a low snap.
Well, it was a low snap. He had to pick it up off the skip, and the Red Devil defenders got in there. Definitely somebody got their hand on the football. Sailors been better off going for it in that position. But let's see now, getting the defensive unit on the field. Defense played outstanding last week. There was a lot of drama in that game we're not going to get into. Let's see if the defense can step up.
So Eagle Valley with the ball, sending receivers off to the right and 1 in tight to the left. Man in motion, inside handoff, positive yards there. As number 4, Coulter Blakely is our quarterback. And they do get about 3 on the play.
Yeah, I think you picked up about 3 running into the middle of that line. Looked to me like Wyatt O'Neal, number 78, and I thought Struble got him from the linebacker position to assist with the tackle.
Xander DeHera, the running back behind the quarterback Blakely, fakes the handoff, rolls to his right, throws that one up, and that one's batted down. An awesome play.
Number 10, Baron Fleming on the deflection, and if he was but a half step further, you'd be calling him, or I might be over calling him, as he was galloping down the sideline. Great defensive play by number 10, Fleming, and I got to back up. That last play was the big mean man in the middle, number 62, one of my favorite Sailor football players, Kenny Horse the Horse, helping to bring down the ball carrier after a short pickup.
So that's going to bring up a 3rd down and about 7. Ball is at the 45 of Steamboat. 1 receiver in tight here to the left. The ball is on the left side of the field. Looking, throwing to that left side. That one falls incomplete, and it's going to bring up a 4th and a long 7.
Now this is a tough call. Sailors defense, lots of pressure on the quarterback that time. The linebackers and defensive backs to this point have been stepping up, doing a good job. So what does Eagle Valley do? I think, you got to control the tempo. I would call a punt and try to pin the Sailors deep in their own territory.
It looks like that's what they're going to do. Thomas Krupp back deep for your Steamboat Sailors. He's at about the 5. Punting.
Got to watch the fake here.
Garcia. Here comes the snap and the kick. High punt. And that one is going to land in Krupp's hand at the 10. He finds the outside, cuts it back to the middle, and he gets to about the 18-yard line. Just that motor just keeps running and running.
It does, just about back where the Sailors initially started this game. And I'll tell you, so far, one thing I have noticed, Eagle Valley, very disciplined on the tackling. They wrap up. They don't do the high tackling, trying to bring Krupp, underestimating Krupp's abilities, trying to take him down up around the shoulder pads. They wrap him up around the middle, and they've been taking him down, not allowing him to get to the outside, which is his strength.
Big shout out to Yampa Valley Bank, the Yampa Valley's only locally owned bank with locations in Steamboat and Craig. They are lending. Two receivers off to the right. From the gun, Cobb, quick pitch to Gautreaux on the end around. Gautreaux cuts it up, but he is cut down for a loss over that left side.
Yeah, it just seemed like that play just took a little bit too long to develop. Getting to the outside allowed the linebackers for Eagle Valley to come in and assist and bring Gautreaux down for actually what looks to be about a yard and a half loss.
So the Sailors have it, second and about 12. Ball is down to about the 17-yard line. Three receivers off to the right. The ball is on that far left hash mark. Krupp is in the backfield. Cobb, quick pass over the middle. That one's caught by Vanderbosch, and he picks up 10 yards on the play. Doesn't get the first down, but he's close.
And a nice tackle on a man-to-man coverage by the middle linebacker for Eagle Valley. Basically hitting Vanderbosch, number 17, as soon as he came down with the ball. And that was something we touched on last week. You don't often see that where Vanderbosch gets tackled by the initial hit. But there wasn't much he could do there. He got lit up as soon as he caught it.
So the Sailors have two receivers to the right, two to the left, empty backfield. That one's thrown over the middle, and that one was intended for Gautreaux. Got away from everybody, and it's a fourth down here. Another punting situation.
It looked like a little confusion between Gautreaux and Krupp coming out of the backfield. Both receivers in the same spot, and Cobb just threw it kind of right through the middle of them. Like you touched on, it's going to bring up another. So it up on the Sailors' own 46-yard line. So in a defensive battle so far, the Sailors are losing the battle of field position. Let's see if they can. It seems like they're just out of sync right now. Just kind of nothing, not really flowing the way we've seen this team move.
Well, they had a late start today. Didn't get here when they wanted.
Can hardly blame them for what happened at the school that I'm sure everybody's aware of.
So receivers to the right and left. The ball is on this near left hash mark. If you're watching at home, Steamboat Sailors in their all-white uniforms, black helmets and numbers. They're moving left to right on your radio dial. Eagle Valley Devils in red. Black helmets, black numbers. First and 10, and the ball is actually marked down at the Sailors' 47-yard line. From the gun is Blakely. He's got one man in the backfield, man in motion, fakes the pitch, rolls to his right, keeps it, throws it. That's complete. That's a first down over the right side. Cuts it back inside and gets down to about the 24-yard line.
That was a very well executed play, and I'll tell you what, the fake pitch by the Devils quarterback had every Sailor on that field bit. They saw the man going in motion with the fake pitch. I mean, the D-backs and the linebackers on the far side of the field for Steamboat all bit on that. Big pickup for Eagle Valley.
0-0 the score. The ball's marked down at the Sailors' 25. Man in motion again. There's the pitch over that left side. Sailors read that one, but he gets the edge and turns it up and picks up maybe 3-4 yards on the play, close to the 20-yard line.
Yeah, good job by the Sailors defense that time, stringing the play out, bringing the ball carrier down after a very short pickup.
Run there by Malachi Barros. Positive yard, second down and about 5 for the first. Blakely from the gun. One man in the backfield, man in motion. There's the inside handoff, positive yards. He's going to be close to the first down. looked like Kai Tipton, the running back on the play.
I'll tell you what, thank goodness for number 30, Eli Beaver. He came in from the near side of the field, wrapped up the ball carrier from behind after what was a few yard pickup. You know, depending on the spot here, I'm not so sure if they're not going to give Eagle Valley the first down. Oh, there was an illegal block on that play, and I believe that's going to march Eagle Valley back 15 yards.
We'll take that.
Nope. It was a short variety.
Okay, but we'll still take that.
A block from behind like that.
So that brings up a 2nd down and 10. Big shout out to Alpine Lumber, the contractor's choice, the homeowner's friend for all your building materials. Go see Cody and the gang. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left, 1 man in the backfield. Blakely, the quarterback, looking to pass, throws it down the middle. He's got a man, and that one's caught for a touchdown. Looked like number 7, Keaton Lake.
And the Sailor defensive backs, frankly, were just caught flat-footed. They had man-to-man coverage, and unfortunately, our strong safety did not realize the ball carrier or the receiver was coming in behind him, and that was pitch and catch. That was like practice stuff. That was easy.
So here comes the snap, the hold, and the kick. It's up, and it is good. Just like that, 7-0. Eagle Valley Devils on top of your Steamboat Sailors. Lots of football left as we got
5 minutes to go in the first. And what the Sailors really need, like I said, that just on both sides of the football right now. And correct me if I'm wrong. If you're watching at home, you've seen the last 5 games the Sailors have played. They've had an energy. They've been bouncing around. And I know today was, again, they got to learn to deal with the adversity. I know that was a little more than you can ask any kid when they're not being able to get out of the school. I saw Coach Hamrick as I was coming in. He said they were literally 5 minutes from boarding the bus before the lockdown happened, and they all had to go back in. That being said, you got to get that out of your head. You're here to play a game. You're on the road. It's homecoming for Eagle Valley. You got to step it up, and they got to get the energy going in a positive direction.
No doubt, if we travel back to that first game against Coal Ridge, if you recall, the Sailors got punched in the mouth early, similarly to what we just saw. Let's see how they rebound and recover. We got a lot of football left.
I'm in agreement with you, Harv.
Krupp back deep. Looks like we've got Tyler Grove there far to the left, Eli Beaver to the right at about the 15-yard line. Big booming kick. Krupp's going to catch that one. It's going to go into the end zone, and the Sailors will get it at the 20-yard line. So Eagle Valley's got a kicking game.
They do. I'll tell you, most of the games, Aspen, even last week at Summit, the Sailors were setting up on their own 35, 40, 45-yard line. Fantastic field position. Tonight, this will be the 3rd offensive series, and all of them have started at either the 20 or shorter. And there's really not much you can do. The kicking game for Eagle Valley, the kid's got a leg.
So, 1st and 10. Krupp is in the backfield. Sailors lining up in tight here. Man in motion. That's Gotro right to left. Quick pass out to Vanderbosch. Vanderbosch leans forward and picks up a few yards on the play.
And that was that's a la Cohen Vanderbosch, number 17, right there. Getting the ball in his hands quick and shaking off the first defender, picking up more yardage. You know, he picked up about 3 more yards on what was essentially a wide receiver screen.
So that's going to bring up a 2nd down and about 5 to go for the first. From the gun, handoff over the left side to Krupp. Krupp's got some room. Can he get the edge? He gets pinned over there, and it looks like he picked up a yard or 2.
You know, I commented earlier when the game was first started. I told you the Eagle Valley team, when they came out, they didn't look very big to me, but they looked athletic, and that's where they're at right now. They're able to track Krupp down as he's trying to get to the sideline. Not many defenders have been able to do that so far this season.
Krupp was averaging 10 yards a carry last week, had 180 yards on the ground.
He'll break one. He'll get to the outside.
Flags on the play. It looks like a personal foul face mask here against the Eagle Valley. So the Sailors get a big 15-yard penalty and a little breathing room, Mike.
Well, that's huge. Like you said, just to give them a little breathing room, get away from the shadow of their own goalpost, see what they can put together.
Big shout out to Mountain Mattress and Furniture, helping you and the Sailors get a good night's sleep. Coming for a test nap today on Loggers Lane, right across from Russell's Auto Salon. 3 receivers off to the right, 1 to the left. Krupp in the backfield. Sailors in white, moving left to right on your radio dial. Cobb from the gun, and we've got movement. And I think that's going to be a encroachment again, Mike.
I do. I don't think any of the Sailors flinched. I think Eagle Valley was just pinning back their ears on the D-line. And that is correct. Sailors are going to pick up 5 more yards. And at this stage of the game, really, the penalty flag has been the best offense our Sailors have been able to generate.
And again, 1st and 5 now. Ball is at the 47-yard line of Steamboat. Sailors have 3 receivers here off to the right, 1 to the left. 1 man in the backfield. Handoff up the middle to Krupp. Krupp's got positive yards. He's got the first down and picks up 7.
Boy, and you can see the Eagle Valley, again, I'm going to touch on it. Their tackling is really good. These guys do a really good job, very disciplined. And as they're tackling, they're also trying to strip the ball. Krupp does a good job when he tucks it in of protecting it, and the Sailors got a key on that.
Sailors break the huddle, send 3 off to the right, 1 receiver to the left in tight. Krupp is behind Cobb, the quarterback, who's in the gun. Cobb hands it off to Krupp over this right side. Krupp cuts it up, stays on his feet, and picks up 8 yards on the play, real close to the first down.
Boy, the offensive line. Look at number 75 for the Sailors. Big number 75, Owen Warwick, who's coming back from a little right in front of Krupp. I mean, the lead blocker, the big man, is going down there, and he is just rumbling people.
Mike, it's been a long time, if ever, that we've seen a line this big for the Steamboat Sailors.
Big, athletic, intelligent, and a great football IQ, and they execute the plays that are designed. It's one of the best offensive and defensive lines we've seen, period.
In motion goes Gotro right to left. 2 receivers now to the left, 1 to the right. Ball is on this left hash. Throws it out to the right, and that one intended there for number
Lucas
24.
Krupp. Yeah, the other Krupp brother in the backfield. But, right now, Cobb's been doing a great job managing the game. But when he's got those running backs flaring out from the backfield, he's thrown 2 passes so far that have been behind the receiver. You got to lead them. If they got Green in front of them, you got to lead them.
3rd down, about 3 to go for the first.
Let's go, dude!
Lucas Jordan way wide to the left. 3 receivers, trips in tight. Handoff over the right side, and positive yards for Krupp, but he lost it. And it's going to be Eagle Valley ball. Darn. Sailors were on the march.
I hate to say, what I touched on only 3 or 4 plays ago, this has been Eagle Valley every play I've watched. They've been stripping at the football, and you gotta let the guys know, the ball carrier know. The most important thing isn't that extra yard; it's protecting the football.
Especially after Krupp got that first down. Big shout out to Dotson Payment Solutions, bringing you local point of sale payment solutions, loyalty programs, gift cards, and more to you and your business. Go to DotsonPOS.com. From the gun, Eagle Valley sends a man in motion left to right, inside handoff, right up the gut, positive yards. He's got the first down. Finally ripped down.
Let's go. You're good, man. Sorry. You're good.
So that's going to bring up a first down.
Boy, going right up the gut that time. And they're going up with a hurry-up offense here.
Let's go,
Eagle Valley
defense has got to dig in.
It's like a double wing spread that they're running. They've got the 2 receivers out wide. They go in motion. They use motion, and a lot of run action here. And here he goes in motion, left to right handoff. Sailors in the backfield. Huge tackle there.
Yeah,
Who
I'll
do we
tell
have,
you,
Mike?
number 70 from the Pine Street Connection, Frank Alexander, and number 78, Wyatt O'Neill. They both met the ball carrier just behind the line of scrimmage simultaneously and pancake tackled him. That's one the ball carrier is going to remember.
So that brings up a 2nd down and 11. The ball is marked at the 44-yard line. 7-0 the score. Eagle Valley on top of your Steamboat Sailors. One receiver to the left in tight. Ball is on this left hash. Man in motion going right to left. There's the fake pitch. Rolling to his right, looking. Beaver is on him, though. Looking, throws, got the man at the first down marker. He picks up 15 in Sailors territory.
And Beaver was collapsing in, chasing the quarterback down. But somehow the receiver got into the flat, ran down, came back. He was wide open in the flats. I think he got enough to pick up a first down.
Yeah, he picked up about 15 yards on the play, but it's coming back.
Another flag on
coming
Eagle
back.
Valley.
It's a big break for your Steamboat Sailors.
Yeah, when a play takes that long to develop, a lot of times you see one of the linemen getting downfield. They start thinking that the quarterback's going to run the ball.
Right.
And, I hate to say it because, the refereeing back and forth, but one of the big linemen was way downfield. But if not for a few fortuitous penalties for the Sailors, this game might be breaking open.
2nd and 15. Trips to the left. One receiver to the right. One man in the backfield. Fakes the pass. Looks down that sideline. He's got a man, and he is open. And that kid is dangerous. Keaton Lake. He's the backup quarterback. He's a junior. He's 6'2", and he's got great speed. That was a nice pass and catch.
That really was. And I'll tell you what, I thought it was a broken play in the backfield. It looked like the quarterback went to hand off. There was no ball carrier, but that was all part of the deception. We had man coverage downfield. He just got behind the defender. They're going to have to bring a safety over to cheat on that one.
So now they spread a receiver way wide to the right, one to the left. Man in motion, fakes the pitch, inside handoff, cuts it upfield. And that's number 7 again, Keaton Lake picking up positive yards. Who is in on the tackle,
Number
Mike?
30, Eli Beaver, and number 62, Kenny Horse. But Beaver has been all over this field tonight. He's chasing down the quarterback, the ball carrier, defending on pass coverage. We got a couple of the big guys coming in, going to give a breather to some of the linemen.
So we're down to about 17 seconds left in this first quarter. Sailors down 7-0. Two twins to the right, twins to the left. One man in the backfield. Back to pass. Blakely throws it over that left side. He's got a man. And good coverage there by Luke Jordan, number 21.
Boy, tight coverage.
Wow.
Quarterback literally, the quarterback's got a nice touch on his passes. He dropped that one where really only the receiver had a shot because Luke Jordan was all over him in coverage. Going to bring up 3rd down in about, 6? With the ball going down, 5 seconds left to go in the first, and they're going to get a playoff.
So 2nd down, yeah, you're right, about 6.5 to go. 2 receivers way wide to the right. So you got basically twins on both sides.
I think it's 3rd down.
3rd down, excuse me. Handoff up the middle. Sailors read it. Positive yards over the right side of the line.
Yeah, and that was a nice job. Again, number 79 that time, Big Ethan Oates, wrapping up the ball carrier and dropping him down.
Give a big shout out to Steamboat Ace Hardware, the helpful place. Hardware, plumbing, tools, grills, garden, and more. Knowledgeable advice, helpful service, and quality products. West Steamboat. Also like to thank the Paoli Group with the International Real Estate Brokerage, The Agency. Let Chris Paoli and his team help you with all your real estate needs. The Paoli Group has you covered. So after 1 quarter of play, your Steamboat Sailors down 7-0. And right now, this is the first time this season, I guess Aspen to a a certain extent, but it really feels like this Eagle Valley team has come to play, and they are matching the Sailors right now, and I would say momentum is sitting on their sideline right now.
Certainly. Again, if not for some bad Eagle Valley penalties, this game would have a whole certainly different score, and there's nobody, if you got any kind of football IQ and you're watching this game at home, you're seeing the same thing we are. Sailors got outplayed in that first quarter. Now, that being said, they're only down 7-0. If the defense can hold here, fourth and short, Eagle Valley's got a kicking game. Are they going to bring in the field goal unit, or are they going for it?
So it's 4th and about 4. And as we said, they do have a kicking game, but it does look like they are going for it. Blakely running from the gun.
I'd watch the connection with that wide receiver on the fake.
Receiver moving left to right, back to pass, rolling to his right. He's got a man in his grill, throws that one up. It's picked off.
Sorry.
You're good.
Number 10, Baron Fleming. That kid's had a nose for the football this season.
Look, I needed all the help I could get on that one. I had the old guy
I saw. I was looking past. We're in a tight booth. It's not any tighter because we're here with Big Stu, but we got some big guys in this booth right now.
It's cozy.
And I'm telling you, it's about a 4x4 room. But then the fans we got standing in front of you. So sorry to poach on the interception, but that was a great job defensively for the Sailors. Maybe that's what they needed to really get this offense gelling. So I think we got to challenge Eagle Valley downfield.
Yep. So we've got a 1st and 10 from about the Sailors 16-yard line. Sailors moving right to left in all white uniforms. If you're watching at the Sailors Steamboat Radio YouTube channel, Krupp takes that ball over the right side of the line, picks up positive yards. He probably gets a yard or two on the play.
And, for the Sailors, their 4th offensive series to date in this game, and all 4 have started at the 20 or even deeper towards their own end zone.
There's no doubt about it. Eagle Valley winning this field position game. And they're winning the game 7-0. But
that kind of goes hand in hand,
Trips to the left. Gotro now goes in motion. He's going to line up behind the line, and there's a handoff to Krupp. Krupp with positive yards. He's going to get about 7. It's going to be close to the first down. I don't think he quite got it.
No, he didn't, but that was a nice play. Krupp is starting to feel his wheels and see the field a little better. Going to bring up 3rd down and about 3. This is a big 3rd down play because you're deep in your own territory. If you don't get the first down here, do you roll the dice?
Sailors breaking the huddle, sending 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Man in motion now goes Beaver. Quarterback keep. That's Cobb. Cobb's going to take it right up the gut. He's got the first down. So 1st down and 10 for the Steamboat Sailors. Ball's going to be marked down after the quarterback keep to about the 33.
Yeah, that was a really nice play. I was a little, with nobody in the backfield, thinking the Sailors are going to stretch the field. And that's kind of exactly what they did. Nobody in the backfield, the wide receivers out wide, took the D-bags, the defensive backs, or them too, and the linebackers to the outside.
7-0 the score.
My true feelings are coming through.
10 minutes, no filter on him. 3 receivers off to the right. Empty backfield, 4 receivers. Now it's a quarterback goes under center, quarterback keep, and he picks up about 3 yards. So the Sailors had 5 receivers out, empty backfield, then Cobb goes under center and does another sneak. I don't know about that one.
Yeah, they picked up 4 yards, and we've said this ad nauseum all season long. If you can pick up 4 yards on a carry, you're going to march the ball down the field. That just looked to me like not exactly the play that they wanted to call. You know what I mean? I know he went back up under center, but it just didn't look like the line knew where to block to open the hole for him.
So Trips in tight to the right, 2 receivers off to the left. Bunch formation here for the Sailors. Back to pass. Cobb throws it over that right side, nearly picked off. And on that one, looked like Cohen Vanderbosch kind of turned into the defender.
Well, yeah. I mean, when they run these flag patterns, which is, basically about a 5-yard straight sprint and then a 45 angle to the outside, if you're not leading your receiver perfectly, you really set up the opportunity for the defensive backs to jump the play.
So it's a 3rd down and about 7. Ball's at the 36-yard line, 36.5-yard line of Steamboat. Sailors moving right to left. Through 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Back to pass. Cobb looking. Set up the screen. That one's picked off. 1 man to beat, and that's the quarterback. And Krupp is trying to bring him down, but that's going to be a touchdown. Good effort by Thomas Krupp, but not what the doctor ordered.
No, about the biggest guy on the defensive line for Eagle Valley staying home. And unfortunately, Cobb threw that ball right into the big guy's hands. He was stumbling, rumbling, bumbling for the goal line. The only one there was Krupp. Krupp tried, but that wasn't going to happen. Tough break for the Sailors. Right now, this team is not looking like the focused team that was executing so well the first 4 weeks of the season.
The snap, the kick, and the hold, not quite in that order, but it's good. And that makes it 14-0 Eagle Valley. So the Devils right now dominating against the Steamboat Sailors team. Sailors had a nice drive going, but they've been having a hard time getting that screen going, if you remember, against Summit County.
Yeah, if it's not set up perfectly, if the defensive coordinator for your opponent is reading it, which clearly was the case that time, they had all the defensive linemen. They didn't really collapse in on the quarterback, and that was an easy pick. And then once the one D lineman had the ball, the others just started setting up blocks, and it was only Cobb and Krupp back there. And Krupp, I mean, who was the screen going to? If Krupp was in our backfield.
Yeah, I'm not sure. You would think it was going to Krupp, but so
tough call without the value of replay for us.
Here's the kickoff. Again, a big high kick. It's going to be fielded at the 1 by Thomas Krupp. He's going to take it right up the middle. Krupp is still on his feet at the 30. Finds the edge. Takes it to the 40, to the 50. Still on his feet. Cuts it to the inside. Thomas Krupp is going to take this one to the house. Touchdown, Sailors. We've got flags on the field.
I think what we have are some unsportsmanlike late hits, honestly, by Eagle Valley. We had a couple where there was a couple of our players really ran the risk of injury. One of them I saw down on the field. I'm sure you folks watching at home saw what I'm talking about. One of our guys was hit viciously from behind, and I'm sure that's going to be. There's more flags and hats on the field than I think I've ever seen before.
It's like a Don Henley concert right now. We got a lot of dirty laundry on the field. Holy shnikes, Batman. So now, you got to hope that the Sailors aren't, one of these flags doesn't go against Steamboat. We need that score.
Hugely. This would be a devastating break, because I mean, I see them out there talking, but our Sailor guys were just kind of following the play. Once it was down there, Krupp was running. You'd be crazy to even engage one of your opponents, and all I saw was one of our guys get just viciously speared from behind.
So the refs are convening at the middle of the field, talking this one out. Again, everything happened behind the play. Thomas Krupp with an incredible run. He got over the 50 and he kind of ran out of room as he was sort of hemmed in by the sideline. He cuts it back, a beautiful cutback, and then just finds daylight and takes it home.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
That was a fantastic
That was a 98-yard touchdown return.
Yeah,
he fielded that ball with his heels basically on the end line. Let's see what the call.
they're calling a touchdown.
Okay, we've got one call against Steamboat. Okay. Did they give them the touchdown, though?
Well, he raised his hands as it was a touchdown. So they are saying it was a touchdown. And then they're saying after the play, it must have been retaliation by one of the sailors that I did not see, because one of our guys really just had a very cheap shot put on him. And, you know, they're over there explaining it to Coach right now. You know what? All things being equal, letting us keep the touchdown. And
we'll take it.
Yeah, we'll take it, because then we have offsetting penalties. So basically, I don't necessarily agree with it, but that's not the first time I've spouted that sentence this season. I just think one of our guys really got drilled from behind, totally caught unaware. The play was long. It was over. That's why, the retaliation didn't affect the touchdown. Krupp was in the end zone when our guy got speared from behind.
I got to say this. We have got a huge crowd here at Eagle Valley. It is homecoming, but the hometown fans have come out. They are representing. Steamboat Sailors make it 14-6. They're going to line up for the extra point. And the refs are still talking to head coach Scott Prismus.
Because what got lost in there, and going back to what you said earlier, Harv. Come on now. Number 20, Krupp, with a 98-yard kickoff return to get his team back into this game. Take a little momentum away from Eagle Valley. Take the air out of the sails of what you said is probably the biggest crowd we've seen all season, at least on the road. And Krupp did such a good job coming down the sideline and seeing his blockers. He had a couple Eagle Valley guys in front of him, taking it back to the middle. He ended up going to the far end of the end, or far corner of the end zone.
Oh, he ran it about 120 yards.
He did. Amazing run.
Yeah. So here comes the extra point. Here comes the snap, the hold, the kick. Eli Beaver puts that one through, and we got a one-score game, 14-7. Eagle Valley on top. Let's see what the Sailors defense can do here. That was huge, and that's the momentum switch we needed, and we got it with special teams.
Yeah, obviously the Sailors are in a slugfest here, and what they really need to do is make some adjustments defensively with the trickeration, a word I'll take from your vocabulary, that Eagle Valley's been doing. A lot of these fakes, a lot of these kind of rollouts, and they're catching our guys flat-footed.
Sort of run-pass action that they're doing. It's again, they used to run it that double wing that's real tight. They've got this spread out, but they've got very similar movement where you've got both receivers moving in motion. Feels like we're watching, Arena League football, Canadian football.
But at this point, if you were watching without knowing, and 14-7 with 8:46 to go in the first half, Sailors are down one score, you almost want to be like, I'll take this right now. Let's see if we can get the momentum going our own way.
Lots of football left. Sailors charge the ball. Now they spread it out, get into their lanes. Eli Beaver is the kicker. And back deep, it's number 7, Keaton Lake. That kid is dangerous. He has both touchdowns for Eagle Valley, and that is a booming kick by Beaver into the end zone, and what a weapon he is.
Wow, no doubt, huh? I mean, Beaver is all over the place.
Right. They brought Charlie Weedle in. He's a sophomore, backup goalkeeper, plays for the varsity soccer team, and also starts for the JV team. Great athlete, great kid. And they wanted to relieve him, but honestly, even though Eli's not really a soccer player, although he was in a younger age, that dude has got a foot on him as a sophomore. So Blakely throws that ball quickly, flare out over the left side. That pass is caught, and the Sailors read it, but after a 5-yard pickup there by Keaton Lake.
Looks like he was brought down by number 8, Blue Willis. And you know what? Something I'm going to bring up. The Sailors' defense, it just doesn't look like it's been clicking. I'll tell you one reason why, and I bet we see a change. We haven't called number 35, Waylon's Lott's name or number the whole game. And he's been a defensive force through the first 5 games of this season.
Absolutely. 2 receivers off to the right, 1 to the left, man in motion, left to right. There's that pitch over the right side coming at us. He turns the corner, finds the sideline, and once again, number 7, Keaton Lake, and I think we got to put a spy on him.
We do. They have to put a shadow on him. But also, one of the Sailor defenders, the referee was kind of out of position. I don't know if you guys saw it, but it was as close to a hold without being called as you'll ever see. And that's what allowed the ball carrier to get to the outside of the Steamboat defensive line.
So he got out of bounds. That stops the clock with 8:01. 1st and 10 here for the Devils. 2 receivers wide to the left, 1 in tight here to the right. Handoff right over the left side of the line. Positive yards. It's going to be close to the first down, but a good job there by the Steamboat D. Linebackers all over it. Who was in on that tackle, Mike?
Oh, that's looks like, again, number 30 Beaver, and that time number 35 Locke getting in on it. But what we got to do is we have to bring the linebackers up and shore up the defensive line, because the ball carrier is getting penetration and he's getting into the box behind the defensive line. We got to start to break that up, but we all know football. We know that once you start to bring them guys up to cheat a little, this quarterback's got an arm. You got to watch the deep downfield pass.
Man in motion, left to right. Handoff, Sailors in the backfield, and a good play by the Steamboat Sailors D, as that play netted about -2 yards.
And that was number 2, Lyle Henninger, getting through the line of scrimmage, wrapping up the ball carrier around the ankles. And I think he actually knocked him back a little bit. It looks like it's going to bring up, I'd say, 3rd and about 4. And with 6:50 to go in this first half, if the Sailors are only down a touchdown, if they can hold here and get the ball back,
huge.
See if we can get some momentum going.
2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Twins on either side. Man in motion now, right to left. Pitch, nope, fakes the pitch, throws it right up the gut. That's a first down. Still on his feet, and he's smaller than Thomas Krupp. Number 21 is hard to bring down.
Yeah, it looked like number 44, Struble, actually brought him down. And that was a well-designed, well-called, and executed play by Eagle Valley, because we came in on the blitz. Number 30 for the Sailors kind of blitzed in on the line, heading towards the quarterback.
Isaiah Hill. So there was a flag on the play, but they picked it up.
Yeah, I think they're waving it off, whatever it was. And anyhow, Beaver trying to get into the quarterback, left the flat open, and the quarterback just did a dump pass. Picked up big yardage and a first down.
So the ball's marked down to the 34-yard line of Steamboat. Eagle Valley in red and marching. From the gun is Blakely. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. From the right hash, throws that ball incomplete over the right side. Pass was intended once again.
But we had good double coverage. Number 21, Luke Jordan. Number 4, Tyler Grove on double coverage. Going to bring up 2nd and 10. And, you know, I just got a text from one of our listeners who's watching the game. Bring up a great point. The Sailor team to this point looks like a team that's playing not to lose. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Instead of playing to win. Being aggressive and checking things. That being said, number 30, Eli Beaver, he's playing to win. He is all over the field. That kid's having a heck of a game to this point.
2 receivers wide to the left, 2 in tight to the right. 1 man, DeHara, in the backfield. Back to pass, fakes it, rolls, throws, and down that sideline, and that one is incomplete. No flags on the play.
Good job defensively. The referees, 2 referees right there. But you know what? Even that being said, great job by number 4 for the Sailors, Tyler Grove, on the man-to-man coverage downfield. But if I could get in Tyler's helmet right now, quick word would be you got to be looking for the football.
Yeah,
you can't have your back to the receiver when it's that close. You got to be looking for the football.
I was worried that would be the call, the pass interference, because he didn't look like he got his head around. Hard to tell where we are in the booth.
I think at the last second he spun around and made the play on the ball because it was right in front of the backfield judge.
Twins to the left, man in motion, left to right, 2 receivers, 3 receivers now off to the right. He throws that one down. That one's complete once again. Number 7, he's a beast, Keaton Lake. Takes it all the way down to the 2-yard line.
You know, him following the play, he was a trailer, and the first receiver got both Sailor defensive backs to bite, chasing him down. The receiver came down behind the play and was wide open. Quarterback, I'll tell you what, offensively, this Eagle Valley team can fire.
So they've got it 1st and goal to goal. Ball at the 2-yard line. Let's see if the Sailors can put up a goal line stance like they did last week against Summit County.
Minus the laser dots in their face.
Yeah. So from the gun is Blakely. Watch for him to do the sneak. He does, and he's got the touch. Yep, they gave it to him. So just like that, 20-7, Eagle Valley on top. Waiting for the extra point. 5:24, though, left in this second quarter. Plenty of football left here.
Plenty of football left. And in that prior play, I watched because I wanted to key on number 35 line. He's got double man on him. 2 blockers coming out, one of the linemen and one looked like a tight end or a receiver from the slot, both pinning on him.
Here comes the snap, the kick, and it is no good. So 27-7 is the score.
5:24 to go. This is a huge offensive series coming up for the Sailors. They have got to get something going offensively. Really, to this point, they haven't really marched the ball much to any degree. Their only score came on a huge kickoff return. Even what would be great right now is, obviously a touchdown, but even a good return to set them up with decent field position.
I'd like to thank our friends at Mountain West Insurance and Financial Services, providing solutions for all your home, auto, commercial, and life insurance needs, plus so much more. That's Mountain West Insurance. 5:24 left in this first half. Thomas Krupp deep. He's at about the 3-yard line. Here comes the kick right up the gut. It's a high kick. Krupp creeps up to about the 10, takes it. He's going to take it up the gut, changes speeds, finds the outside, stays on his feet, and he's down at the 38-yard line. So a nice return for Krupp.
That's exactly what we wanted. I was a little concerned. He looked like he got pulled down by his face mask, but it was actually the front of his jersey. And how about the field vision that kid has?
Unbelievable.
He is. You could put a highlight reel together of him and just sit back and watch it, because that kid, he has got amazing moves and incredible field vision.
So 1st and 10 for your Steamboat Sailors. Ball at their own 37-yard line. Trips in tight to the right. Krupp, the lone back. One man off to the left. There's a fake handoff, quick flare pass to Gotro. Gotro's hit in the backfield, but keeps churning and burning. Positive yards here.
Outstanding job.
Did he drop the ball, though?
By Gotro. I don't think he did. I think he got down. Really, like fighting for the yardage. He reminds me, I know he's playing wide receiver, but again, like just one of these big, strong tight ends. He's got a family member listening from afar. Brandy Gotro is listening tonight. Your guy is playing some excellent football.
3 receivers in tight to the right. 1 receiver way wide to the left. Gotro goes in motion right to left. Ball is on that right hash. Fakes the handoff, rolls to his his right. He's got a man and just overthrew
number 24, Lucas Krupp, coming across. There was only one man defensively getting into the backfield after Cobb, and I think
he should have run.
Well, no, yeah, you're right. He should have in hindsight. But I think he got a hand on the football. It looked like it came across our field of play a little wobbly. I think he might have just gotten his hand on it.
So he got a third and about 7, maybe 6.5. Trips off to the right. The ball is sort of mostly on that right hash. One receiver way wide here to the left. I think that's Luke Jordan from the gun. Cobb looking. He's got time. Looking. Throws that ball up. He's got a man. And that's caught.
And that
Cohen Vanderbosch. First down.
Cohen Vanderbosch. And they're saying he got stripped, but I don't think he did. I think he was down first.
Watch the ref's hand here.
Come on, pay attention. Let's go. Eagle Valley football. Eagle Valley football.
So waiting for the ref's decision right now.
The fans are yelling for it, but I think he came down, and he was knees down before they stripped the ball loose.
So now we've got all 4 refs in the center of the field.
Eagle Valley football. Let's go.
They're going to give it to Eagle Valley. That hurts. That hurts. Sailors need a big defensive stop here. Down 20-7. 4:25 left in this first half. That's a heartbreaker. That would have been 1st and 10 for the Sailors.
Yeah, it was
at the 32-yard line.
I thought Vanderbosch had come down. It was down on the ground before the ball got stripped loose. But if his knee was on a defender, didn't actually touch the turf, then it's fair game. Tough break for the Sailors.
We don't exactly have great vision.
Well, we got 2 windows we got to look through. They haven't been cleaned since '84. Look at them, my Lord. These windows are filthy. Tough break for the Sailors. Big pickup.
So that's 1st and 10. Ball is going to be marked down. It looks like we got a timeout here from Eagle Valley. Take this opportunity to thank our friends at Mountain Eye Works, helping you and the refs see better. For all your eye care needs, go see Dr. Erica and the gang at Mountain Eye Works in Central Park Plaza. Location in Craig and online at mountainEyeworks.com. Steamboat Roofing, for all your roofing needs, go to steamboatroofing.com, helping the Sailors raise the roof after every victory. And then Ellens and Strom, attorneys at law. When life throws you a real penalty flag, Ellens and Strom, attorneys at law, have your back. Criminal, civil, estate planning, real estate, business, and more. Go to ellensstrom.com. Also like to thank One Off Auto Center, formerly Doc's Auto Clinic. Same great service, same great place for all your automotive repair needs. And of course, Johnny B. Good's Diner, bringing you the shake and bake play of the game. And right now, that's that Thomas Krupp kick return.
Oh gosh, yeah. I mean, what else do you have? I mean, really, big play like that. And that was tough because I thought Vanderbosch came down with it, but that ball was thrown into 4-man coverage. There was 1 white jersey and 4 defenders. Tough assignment there for number 17, Vanderbosch. Let's see if the defense can dig in. There's only 4:25 left in this first half.
Receivers to the right and left, man in motion. Inside handoff, positive yards, first down. And a big hit.
That's a tackle, folks. That's a tackle. No big deal. You're allowed to tackle up around the numbers. People and our fans in front of us are losing their minds, but you're allowed to tackle.
So a big tackle there by number 10, Baron Fleming.
He about ripped the guy in half. However, he still picked up a first down.
Yeah, it was a great run here. That kid is shot out of a cannon. He's sort of the mirror image to Thomas Krupp. Not a big kid, super fast, hard to bring down, hard to see behind the line. Receiver off to the left, fakes the pitch, rolling to his left, throws that one up. That one's complete. And that, once again, number 21, Hill. Isaiah Hill picks up positive yards. Who was on the tackle there, Mike?
That was number 35, Waylon Lott, on the tackle. But what's happening, Eagle Valley has got our linebackers on the outside biting on that, and it's leaving the flat open for the quarterback to dump to the ball carrier before we can make contact. And worse yet for the Sailors, keeps this clock moving. There's less than 3.5 minutes to go, and the Sailors, they got to pin their ears back. We could use a turnover of our own.
Receivers wide to the right and left, man in motion. Handoff on the edge, and the Sailors read it, a pickup of about 2 or 3 on the play. Eli Beaver in on the tackle.
Yeah, Eli and number 62, Orrs, and number 70, Alexander, in on the tackle. That being said, from the previous play, and here's where Eagle Valley, here's where they've been dominant. 3rd and short, 3rd and 2, 3rd and 1, where the Sailors have been, if you recall, 3rd and long for most of the game.
So we have got a flag on the play. Too many men on the field against Eagle Valley when they broke the huddle. So they're going to move them back 5 yards, and that is huge.
That's a big penalty. From 3rd and about half a yard to 3rd and 5, 3rd and 5.5. That is huge for the Sailors. Let's see if the defense can capitalize.
Clock down to 2:42. It's still ticking. Sailors down 20-7.
This Eagle Valley team, when the players go in and out, they just all look big and fit. Very athletic looking team.
2 receivers off to the left, 2 to the right. Twins on either side, man in motion, left to right. Looking, throwing, there's it downfield. That one's complete for the first down on the far side and out of bounds. And I can't get the number on it. These jerseys are hard to read, but that was a nice pass and catch.
That was the guy who went in motion coming across from the near side of the field. And, he just got into the flat again. The Sailors' defensive line is doing a great job, but this quarterback is getting rid of the ball. He's not flinching. He's getting rid of the ball with just a split second to lose.
So 3 receivers, trips to the right, 1 to the left, 1 man in the backfield, quick flare out pass. That one's complete. Sailors can't get the man as he finds the edge. He comes back to the outside, and he is going to be down at the 15, but there's a flag after the play. Xander DeHara with a big pickup, and we're going to get the penalty against Steamboat.
Oh, we sure are. They're going to call a late hit out of bounds.
We got to keep our cool.
That's going to march it, I think. Oh boy, if they're marking at the 16-yard line, that's going to bring it down to the 1, and the Sailors are going to find themselves in a very tough position. 2 minutes to go in the first half. Right now we're down 20-7, and I think we're going to find ourselves.
Well, they may go half the distance to the goal line here.
That's what they are doing. Yep.
It's down to the 7. So late hit out of bounds. All right, so Sanders, the deep running back, under center is the quarterback. The pitch to Sanders over the left side, cuts it back inside. He's got the corner, and he takes that one into the end zone. It's been all Eagle Valley in this first half, Mike.
Well, I'll tell you what, our linebackers that time, they just got pushed out of the way. And you know why? Because they've been on the field for a disproportionate amount of the game. The field position, Eagle Valley's won. Time of possession, Eagle Valley has won. Our defense, you're just asking these guys to do a little too much, particularly since most of them are two-way players. They're just out there way too much defensively.
Well, and even after you think about it, even after the kick return,
going for 2,
and they are going to go for 2, trying to make up for the missed extra point. Blakely from the gun. He's got a man in motion, back to pass, looking. He's got a man in his grill. That one's complete, and they've got the 2-point conversion over the left side.
And number 44, Sean Struble, coming on the blitz.
We haven't called his name all day.
And it's leaving the flat wide open. We are getting killed by plays in the flat. And right now, I mean, at 28-7, it's almost palpable how you can tell this Eagle Valley, the team, the fans, they're all just fired up. And Steamboat,
they beat Littleton 70-3.
Really?
Yes.
this is some tough football teams the Sailors are going up against. That being said, it was a few years ago you and I were here in this very stadium, and we watched one of the best come-from-behind Sailor victories I can ever recall. So, nothing for nothing in football, and our coaches are legendary for making adjustments at the half, and they're going to have to because we're kicking off to start the second half.
I think it was 2008, Austin Hinder, Walker to Walker Hammond.
I think you're right. Man, was it that long ago?
It was, but we're old. You and I nearly went through the booth, and we nearly broke the meters on both the remote board and the board, and that one's going to go out of bounds.
That's a penalty.
It will be a penalty.
So the Sailors will get some field position with a minute 55. This is really big. A minute 55. A football team could do it. We saw what the Falcons did last night to Tampa Bay with no timeouts. You can get down the field. You got great protection from your offensive line. Your wide receivers are fast, they're strong, and they're hungry right now.
And the Sailors have 3 timeouts with 1:55 left in this first half, down 28-7. They're starting at their own 35, moving right to left. Sending 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Cobb, the quarterback, he's got Krupp in the backfield. Back to pass, looking. Evades the rush, rolling to his right, throwing that ball up, and that one's just going to get aired out, and it'll fall incomplete.
He did. Cobb did a great job of avoiding the first blitzer and getting to the outside, kind of just overthrew his receiver going down the far sideline. 28-7, Sailors are down with 1:49 to go in the end of this first half.
So 3 receivers, actually 2 receivers on each side, twins, in tight, back to pass. Looking, throwing that ball up. He's got a man and just overthrew Vanderbosch, who was wide open. Needed to take just a little bit more off of that or put a little more air under it.
I mean, if you're watching at home, number 17 is exactly what we were calling for. Vanderbosch got down the sideline and was wide open, well by 3 to 5 yards behind the defenders.
So that's going to stop the clock with 1:44. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 10, and honestly, we got to get this first down here. It's huge. We got trips to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Back to pass is Cobb. Cobb throws that one up. He's going for Vanderbosch, and that one falls incomplete. Tight coverage, but that ball was out of bounds. And so I think it was uncatchable, and that's going to bring up a 4th down, and that's huge because really we only got a few ticks off the clock, and now there's 1:38 left in this first half. You don't want to give Eagle Valley too much time here.
Yeah, going to the well that second time is a tough call. The defender was running stride for stride with Vanderbosch. That prior play, Vanderbosch, that was the one that they wanted the connection on.
So the Sailors are going to use a timeout here. As they were lining up for the punt, it looked like Luke Jordan was going to do the punting.
And I got to say, you got to wonder, these are kids here. The events of this afternoon
Stressful
at the school, like I know it took the wind out of my sails. I was down mountain biking over at the Eagle Ranch, and when I heard the news from both you guys, Stu and you, Harv, I was, it's just we've been so conditioned. What a horrible thought starts going through your mind.
Yeah.
These guys were just about to load the bus. I'm not making an excuse. I'm just saying this is a fact.
Hard to focus.
Because they do look unfocused, yes.
Here comes the snap. Big booming punt there. And that was Luke Jordan. The ball's on the turf. They hit him. The ball's still down. Who's got it? And it will be recovered by Eagle Valley at about the 16-yard line. Now, Charlie Weedle had been doing the punting before. Luke Jordan. That was a great punt.
That was. Yeah. And great downfield coverage. Number 4, Tyler Grove, could have turned things around in a hurry. Sailors' special teams to this point of the game has been really one of their, their bright spots. Yeah. You're going to see what does Eagle Valley do with a minute 28. You run the ball. You go in the locker room with a 3-touchdown lead. You pass. You got the possibility of a turnover.
And they fake the pass, fake the pitch, throw the pass right down the middle of the field. And that one's caught. Picked off by Luke Jordan. He's on his feet. He turns it around. He's at the 35. Cuts it back to the 30. Down at the 25-yard line. A huge break for your Steamboat Sailors. And you made the call, Mr. Mike Deemer.
I'll tell you, I disagree. To this point of the game, Eagle Valley offensively has been calling a fantastic game. You got momentum on your side. Clearly, the Sailors are on their heels. There's a minute 28 to go. You're deep in your own territory. Why risk it? You're playing really good football. Your running game has been picking up 5, 6, 8 yards a carry.
Yeah.
Why not just grind it down? Go into the locker room with the 3-touchdown lead.
All right, from the gun is Cobb. He's got Krupp behind him. Trips to the left. Rolling. Circles. Throws it from the left, and that one's going to get nearly picked off. I'm thinking, why not run the football? Well, like honestly, you got 2 timeouts left.
I agree.
Krupp is a really good runner.
I agree 100% because, frankly, and this is the first time this season I think I'll say this have said this out loud. The quarterback to wide receiver connections just doesn't seem to be working tonight. They're not on the same page. For whatever reason, I don't know, and I agree with you. Krupp's a powerhouse. Give him the ball.
So fakes the handoff to Krupp, looking, throws that one out. He's got Krupp. Oh, he couldn't haul it in. And that one looked like it was in Krupp's hand. That was a nice idea.
It was. It was a great called play. I think it was deflected by one of the defenders because in that time, Cobb put the ball right on the money. I think it just got tipped before it got to Krupp.
This is going to bring up a 3rd and a long 10.
Third and long. It's been the Achilles heel of the Sailors tonight.
The ball is at the 27-yard line. Sailors send 3 receivers off to the left. Man in motion is Cohen Vanderbosch. Back to pass. Quick pass. That one's Sailors could not bring that ball down. That was Lucas Krupp in his hands and out.
And you can't. That was a perfectly designed play. And again, these are plays the Sailors for the first 5 games of the season we're just hitting on. We're making them. And when you're down by 3 scores, you get the turnover, you could start momentum. You got to eliminate those kind of mistakes.
So the Sailors break the huddle. You got Lucas Krupp and Vanderbosch here to the left. Man in motion is Gotro. Now we've got trips to the left. Ball is on the right hash. Cobb back to pass. He's got a man in his grill. Throws that one to Krupp. And it's going to be a turnover on downs.
I thought I saw a flag. That was over the kids playing over on the far side of the track. And that play wasn't even close. Honestly, the connection, like the patterns being run, aren't meshing with what the quarterback is seeing in the pocket.
So it's now 1st and 10 for Eagle Valley. They are on top right now, 28-7. 57 seconds left in this first half. From the gun, Blakely, pitch over that left side, positive yards, and a nice tackle there on the far side after a pickup of 6 or 7. And that was...
It looked like number 70. Frank Alexander getting to the outside. Is that who you
had? Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
I think it was. Number 70, Alexander, having a heck of a football game so far, getting from his defensive lineman position, getting to the outside, stopping the ball carrier. More importantly, stopping him inbounds because clearly right now the Sailors very much want to get to the locker room just down 21-7. And that's a tough break, on the interception by number 21, LJ Jordan, getting a good return, setting it up, and just a few uncharacteristic mistakes by the Sailors offense.
Yeah. So Eagle Valley calls the timeout. It'll be second and about 3.5 for the first. 49 seconds left in this first half. Eagle Valley's going to send 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Again, it's sort of a spread double wing. Back to pass, rolling off to his right, throws that one up, and that one's complete. And Eagle Valley's going to call another timeout here.
I think there's a flag on the field, though. I think we had an illegal man downfield again. Sometimes the quarterback getting to the outside is just taking a little too much time. The offensive linemen are getting a little antsy and getting a little too far downfield.
So the clock stopped with 44 seconds. And you are correct, Mike. Illegal man downfield. So that'll move him back 5 yards, and it'll bring him up a second down and about 8 for the first. I'd like to thank our friends at Yampa Valley Bank, Yampa Valley's only locally owned bank with locations in Steamboat and Craig. They are lending. 3 receivers off to the left, 1 to the right, ball between the hashes. Back to pass, looking, throwing up, he's got a man, and Leadon was led a little too far, otherwise that kid was taking it to the house.
Is that number 7?
Yep.
Boy, he got behind our defensive backs. The quarterback was just a little too antsy, otherwise that would have been one of those tough takes for the Sailors. Instead, it's going to bring up 3rd and long.
Keaton Lake, number 7, has scored at least 2 touchdowns.
Whew, that was a lucky break for the Sailors because number 7 was wide open. He got behind our defenders, and he was jogging down the sideline.
So that's going to bring up a 3rd down and a long 8. 17 seconds left in this first half. Receivers, twins on both sides. Man in motion now, left to right. Trips now on the right. Throws that one out. Now we got a halfback option. Throws that ball up. And that one is caught. And
see, the clock should still be running because he came down. His knees came down in bounds. The clock should still be running.
Well, they stop the clock as they move the chains, and they definitely do that in high school football. Now, the question is, how many timeouts do we have? And I believe Eagle Valley has taken one, as we got coaches on the field. So a little trickeration there. Gets the ball down to the 31-yard line of Steamboat. 10 seconds left in this first half. 28-7 the score. Clock is stopped. 1st and 10. Twins to the right, twins to the left. One man in the backfield. Blakely, the quarterback. He's had a big game. Man in motion. Fakes the pitch. Looking. Now he flares it out, and that one is incomplete. Clock will stop with 5 seconds left. I'd like to thank Alpine Lumber, the contractor's choice, the homeowner's friend. For all your building materials, go see Cody and the gang at Alpine Lumber. Easy to find on the other side of the tracks from Walgreens. So the Sailors, with their backs against the wall. 5 seconds left in this first half. Ball at the 31-yard line. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Man in motion, left to right. Back to pass. Lake throws that one up. He's got a man and just overthrows him. And that's going to end it. So that will do it after 1 half of play. The Sailors are down 28-7, and they kind of escaped that one, Mike.
They certainly did, but again, just some mistakes offensively after getting the the timely pickoff by number 21, Luke Jordan, deep in Eagle Valley's territory. Frankly, the Sailors, that was their cue to really get back into this game, and they just had too many uncharacteristic mistakes.
They certainly did. So after one half of play, it is homecoming here at Eagle Valley, so we'll get a little extended halftime. Brian Harvey for Mike Deemer. Big shout out to Big Stu Wilson for running the camera, doing an awesome job here on loan from Steamboat Lumber. Takes the community here. We'll be back. Sailors coaches are going to make some adjustments, and we'll have more football on the other side on your Steamboat Sailors Sports Connection. You can watch this game on the World Wide Web, on YouTube at the Steamboat Radio YouTube channel. You can listen to it at steamboatradio.com. And, of course, you can listen to it terrestrially in the Yampa Valley right here on 97.7 and 105.7 on the FM dial. We are KTYV.
Steamboat Sailors Football on KTYV Sports on FM is brought to you by
our friends at Yampa Valley Bank, Alpine Lumber, Steamboat Roofing Company, Mountain West Insurance, Ellens & Strom Attorneys at Law, Mountain Eye Works, Johnny B. Good's Diner, One-Off Auto Center, Mountain Mattress and Furniture, Dotson Payment Solution, the Paoli Group, Steamboat Ace Hardware, and the all-new Steamboat Motors.
Steamboat Sailors Football on KTYV Sports on FM at 105.7 and steamboatradio.com.
Hi, I'm PJ Wharton, president of Yampa Valley Bank, and I want you to know how proud we are to sponsor this Steamboat Sailor sports broadcast on KTYV Sports on the FM. Steamboat Sailor fans are the best, and we support our sailors on the turf, the court, the pitch, and even the track. If you can't be there to cheer our sailors on in person, Yampa Valley Bank is thrilled to provide this broadcast just for you. Go Steamboat, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Steamboat Ace is a proud sponsor of the Steamboat Sailors. That's not the only way Ace supports the kids in our community.
Hi, Bridget here from Steamboat Ace. We are so proud to be a part of the Steamboat community. It's our priority to support and encourage positive activities and hobbies for our youth.
How do you do that?
In addition to local scholarships, Ace invites the sailor community to fundraise for their activity or club by providing a great venue and supplies to host a hot dog or bake sale.
I love it. Every weekend I can shop at Ace and support a great cause.
Steamboat Ace, you're proud to support the Steamboat Sailors shopping place.
Hey, this is Matt with Steamboat Roofing Company, and we love to sponsor all things Steamboat. As a company, we like to get families and student athletes outside to enjoy all that Steamboat has to offer. Steamboat Roofing Company is proud to sponsor Steamboat Sailor Sports Broadcast.
Steamboat Roofing Company, proudly working in and giving back to Steamboat's outdoor community. Ski, bike, run, roof, Steamboat.
To schedule a roof estimate, please visit us at steamboatroofing.com. Again, that's steamboatroofing.com.
This is Matt with Steamboat Roofing Company, and we're proud Sailor Sports sponsors.
See you out there.
Steamboat Motors is making it easier to get both on and off the road this road trip season with the largest selection of pre-owned vehicles in Northwest Colorado and a massive amount of all-wheel drive vans on the lot and ready for you to test drive. If you want to be green on the ranch, then come test drive the Ford Lightning F-150 electric. Or maybe you want to get off the road in a new or used Jeep or a stylish Ford Bronco. Steamboat Motors, a consistent J.D. Power Award winner, West Steamboat on Highway 40 and online at steamboatmotors.com.
Time now for your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
I'm Weston Worley. I play wide receiver and cornerback. I've been playing football for 5 years now. My team, or personal goals are I want to get 5 interceptions and 30 tackles. Other sports I play is track. Favorite subject in school is probably English. This summer I traveled a lot, going to Greece and some other places. Plans after I graduate is probably college. I don't know where or what my major will be yet. And my favorite movie is probably Star Wars. I'm Weston Worley, and I'm proud to be a Steamboat Sailor.
That was your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
Hi, Jason here with One-Off Auto Center with your car tip of the day. It won't be long, and the rest to get snow tires tires ordered and installed will be here. Schedule that tire swap before it's too late. It's also a good idea to have us fully inspect your battery. Your battery's capacity increases with warmer temps, but your battery's life decreases. It may be working great now, but the first cold morning is when it could fail. That's your car tip of the day from One Off Auto Center. Book online at oneoffautocenter.com or give us a call at 970-871-1346. One Off Auto Center.
We go the extra mile.
Are you facing a legal dispute that needs resolution? This is Sarah Strom, the law offices of Ellens & Strom. Whether you're dealing with a contract issue, property rights dispute, general liability, or any other civil matter, we have the confidence and experience to guide you through the legal process and help you achieve the best possible outcome. With a track record of success throughout litigation and trial, your case is in good hands. Contact us at ellensstrom.com to schedule a free consultation. That's ELENZSTROM.com. Don't let legal issues overwhelm you. Call today and get your peace back.
Charlie here from Mountain Mattress and Furniture, a proud sponsor of Steamboat Springs High School sports broadcast. Whether you are participating, watching, or listening, a good night's sleep is important to good health. With Mountain Mattress Best Price Guarantee, you'll get the lowest price on all the best brands in the country. We have the largest selection of mattresses in Northwest Colorado, and our family strives to offer the best service in the valley. Mountain Mattress and Furniture on Loggers Lane.
Mountain Mattress is a place when you need to rest your face. Put our mattresses to the test, and you will see we're the best.
Johnny B. Good's Diner loves supporting Sailor sports. Our team dinners are a great way to get Sailors pumped for a win. Come on down to the diner. We're open 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. daily. Check out our great fall specials. Burger of the Day runs Monday through Friday for $10.99 with Cook's choice of toppings and your choice of side. 2 for Tuesdays gets you 2-for-1 drinks with the purchase of a meal. And the early bird breakfast, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. for $9.99. Enjoy 2 eggs, hash browns, toast, and bacon hammer sausage. Johnny B. Good's Diner, 738 Lincoln, downtown Steamboat Springs.
Time now for your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
My name is Blue Wills, number 18. I'm play safety and receiver. That's my 4th year of football. My personal goal for this year is to beat Craig. Only other sport I played was basketball. Favorite subject would be math. Just hang out with my family, travel a little bit, and focus on football. Go to college, maybe play football in college. If not, just work. My favorite movie would probably be Fast and Furious. I am Blue Wills, and I am proud to be a Steamboat Sailor.
That was your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
Alpine Lumber is proud to support Steamboat Springs High School athletics on KTYV Sports on FM. We believe the competitive nature of high school sports builds character and is a good indicator of success in future life for those who participate. At employee-owned Alpine Lumber, we foster and encourage teamwork, and we know that athletics builds that strong sense of team and working for the greater good, and we are proud supporters of Steamboat Sailors High School sports. Alpine Lumber, the contractor's choice and the homeowner's friend, easy to find behind Walgreens on the other side of the tracks.
Hi, I'm PJ Wharton, president of the Yampa Valley Bank, and I want you to know how proud we are to sponsor this Steamboat Sailor sports broadcast on KTYV Sports on the FM. Steamboat Sailor fans are the best, and we support our sailors on the turf, the court, the pitch, and even the track. If you can't be there to cheer our sailors on in person, Yampa Valley Bank is thrilled to provide this broadcast just for you. Go Steamboat! Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Steamboat Ace is a proud sponsor of the Steamboat Sailors. That's not the only way Ace supports the kids in our community.
Hi, Bridget here from Steamboat Ace. We are so proud to be a part of the Steamboat community. It's our priority to support and encourage positive activities and hobbies for our youth.
How do you do that?
In addition to local scholarships, Ace invites the sailor community to fundraise for their activity or club by providing a great venue and supplies to host a hot dog or bake sale.
I love it. Every weekend I can shop at Ace and support a great cause.
Steamboat Ace, you're proud to support the Steamboat Sailors shopping place.
Dodson Payment Solutions are proud to sponsor Steamboat Sailors broadcast on KTYV Sports on FM. Hi, this is Zach from Dodson Payment Solutions. Are you running a local business and tired of paying too much for credit card processing and not getting the local technical support you need? Join our team today at DodsonPOS.com. That's DODSONPOS.com. Dodson Payment Solutions is a home team for point of sale, payment solutions, loyalty programs, gift cards, and more, and a proud supporter of the Steamboat Sailors, your home team.
Time now for your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
My name is Cohen Vanderbosch. I'm number 17, and I play receiver. I've been playing football since 3rd grade. My goals for this season is to have a winning season and go to the playoffs. I like to play lacrosse too. My favorite subject in school is lunch because I love to eat. I played a lot of football this summer and worked out. My plans after I graduate is probably college. My favorite movie is probably Talladega Nights because it's just, yeah, shake and bake. I'm Cohen Vanderbosch, and I'm proud to be a Steamboat Sailor.
That was your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
Hi, I'm PJ Wharton, president of Yampa Valley Bank, and I want you to know how proud we are to sponsor this Steamboat Sailor sports broadcast on KTYV Sports on the FM. Steamboat Sailor fans are the best, and we support our sailors on the turf, the court, the pitch, and even the track. If you can't be there to cheer our sailors on in person, Yampa Valley Bank is thrilled to provide this broadcast just for you. Go Steamboat, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Steamboat Ace is a proud sponsor of the Steamboat Sailors. That's not the only way Ace supports the kids in our community.
Hi, Bridget here from Steamboat Ace. We are so proud to be a part of the Steamboat community. It's our priority to support and encourage positive activities and hobbies for our youth.
How do you do that?
In addition to local scholarships, Ace invites the sailor community to fundraise for their activity or club by providing a great venue and supplies to host a hot dog or bake sale.
I love it. Every weekend I can shop at Ace and support a great cause.
Steamboat Ace, you're proud to support the Steamboat Sailors shopping place.
Hey, this is Matt with Steamboat Roofing Company, and we love to sponsor all things Steamboat. As a company, we like to get families and student athletes outside to enjoy all that Steamboat has to offer. Steamboat Roofing Company is proud to sponsor Steamboat Sailor sports broadcast.
Steamboat Roofing Company, proudly working in and giving back to Steamboat's outdoor community. Ski bike, run, roof, Steamboat.
To schedule a roof estimate, please visit us at steamboatroofing.com. Again, that's steamboatroofing.com.
This is Matt with Steamboat Roofing Company, and we're proud Sailor sports sponsors.
See you out there.
Steamboat Motors is making it easier to get both on and off the road this road trip season with the largest selection of pre-owned vehicles in Northwest Colorado and a massive amount of all-wheel drive vans on the lot and ready for you to test drive. If you want to be green on the ranch, then come test drive the Ford Lightning F-150 electric, or maybe you want to get off the road in a new or used Jeep or a stylish Ford Bronco. Steamboat Motors, a consistent J.D. Power Award winner, West Steamboat on Highway 40 and online at steamboatmotors.com.
Time now for your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
Hello, my name is Kenny Orse. I'm number 62 on the gridiron, and I play left guard and middle linebacker. I've been playing football for now, I'd say about 10 or 11 years. I think my personal goals is to get at least 20 pancakes this season as a left guard, and I think our team goals is to beat Craig. I play lacrosse. I'm going to do wrestling this upcoming year, and I like fixing cars and trailers in my free time. My favorite subject in school is probably American history. What I did this summer, I went to New York to see my family and just worked a ton. Plans after I graduate, I want to go to college at Manhattan College, maybe become a private investigator like my father, or if that doesn't work out, become a truck driver. My favorite movie is The Godfather because it's the only meaningful movie I've ever watched. And I am Kenny Orse, and I'm proud to be a Steamboat Sailor.
That was your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
Hi, Jason here with One Off Auto Center with your car tip of the day. It won't be long, and the rest to get snow tires ordered and installed will be here. Schedule that tire swap before it's too late. It's also a good idea to have us fully inspect your battery. Your battery's capacity increases with warmer temps, but your battery's life decreases. It may be working great now, but the first cold morning is when it could fail. That's your car tip of the day from One Off Auto Center. Book online at oneoffautocenter.com or give us a call at 970-871-1346. One Off Auto Center.
We go the extra mile.
Are you facing a legal dispute that needs resolution? This is Sarah Strom with the law offices of Ellens & Strom. Whether you're dealing with a contract issue, property rights dispute, general liability, or any other civil matter, we have the confidence and experience to guide you through the legal process and help you achieve the best possible outcome. With a track record of success throughout litigation and trial, your case is in good hands. Contact us at ellensstrom.com to schedule a free consultation. That's ELENZSTROM.com. Don't let legal issues overwhelm you. Call today and get your peace back.
Charlie here from Mountain Mattress and Furniture, a proud sponsor of Steamboat Springs High School sports broadcast. Whether you are participating, watching, or listening, a good night's sleep is important to good health. With Mountain Mattress Best Price Guarantee, you'll get the lowest price on all the best brands in the country. We have the largest selection of mattresses in Northwest Colorado, and our family strives to offer the best service in the valley. Mountain Mattress and Furniture on Loggers Lane.
Mountain Mattress is the place when you need to rest your face. Put our mattresses to the test, and you will see we're the best.
Johnny B. Good's Diner loves supporting sailor sports. Our team dinners are a great way to get sailors pumped for a win. Come on down to the diner. We're open 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. daily. Check out our great fall specials. Burger of the Day runs Monday through Friday for $10.99 with cook's choice of toppings and your choice of side. 2 for Tuesdays gets you 2-for-1 drinks with the purchase of a meal. And the early bird breakfast, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. for $9.99. Enjoy 2 eggs, hash browns, toast, and bacon hammer sausage. Johnny B. Good's Diner, 738 Lincoln, downtown Steamboat Springs.
Time now for your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
My name's Lloyd Warren. I'm number 52. I'm a right guard and a defensive end. I've been playing football for 5 years. My personal goals are getting at least 5 tackles for a loss. Our team goals are beating Craig. I play lacrosse and wrestle. My favorite subject in school is science. This summer, I traveled a lot. After high school, I'm probably going to go into trade. My favorite movie is Grown Ups because it's funny. I'm Lloyd Warren, and I'm proud to be a sailor.
That was your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
Alpine Lumber is proud to support Steamboat Springs High School athletics on KTYV Sports on FM. We believe the competitive nature of high school sports builds character and is a good indicator of success in future life for those who participate. At employee-owned Alpine Lumber, we foster and encourage teamwork, and we know that athletics builds that strong sense of team and working for the greater good, and we are proud supporters of Steamboat Sailors High School sports. Alpine Lumber, the contractor's choice and the homeowner's friend, easy to find behind Walgreens on the other side of the tracks.
Hi, I'm PJ Wharton, president of Yampa Valley Bank, and I want you to know how proud we are to sponsor this Steamboat Sailor sports broadcast on KTYV Sports on the FM. Steamboat Sailor fans are the best, and we support our sailors on the turf, the court, the pitch, and even the track. If you can't be there to cheer our sailors on in person, Yampa Valley Bank is thrilled to provide this broadcast just for you. Go Steamboat, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Steamboat Ace is a proud sponsor of the Steamboat Sailors. That's not the only way Ace supports the kids in our community.
Hi, Bridget here from Steamboat Ace. We are so proud to be a part of the Steamboat community. It's our priority to support and encourage positive activities and hobbies for our youth.
How do you do that?
In addition to local scholarships, Ace invites the sailor community to fundraise for their activity or club by providing a great venue and supplies to host a hot dog or bake sale.
I love it. Every weekend I can shop at Ace and support a great cause.
Steamboat Ace, you're proud to support the Steamboat Sailors shopping place.
Dotson Payment Solutions are proud to sponsor Steamboat Sailors broadcast on KTYV Sports on FM. Hi, this is Zach from Dotson Payment Solutions. Are you running a local business and tired of paying too much for credit card processing and not getting the local technical support you need? Join our team today at DotsonPOS.com. That's DOTSONPOS.com. Dotson Payment Solutions is a home team for point of sale, payment solutions, loyalty programs, gift cards, and more, and a proud supporter of the Steamboat Sailors, your home team.
Time now for your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
My name is AJ Gieslin. I play outside linebacker. I've been playing football for like 5 years now. A personal goal I have for football this year is to be a contributor on varsity. A team goal is probably to beat Craig and maybe make the playoffs. Other sports and activities I like going biking and snowboarding every now and then. My favorite subject in school is my open period because I don't really have to do anything. And then this summer I hung out with my friends and I worked on a roof, doing some roofing. Some plans after I graduate, probably want to go to trade school or join the military, maybe college, I don't know. And then my favorite movie is Talladega Nights because Ricky Bobby's funny. I am AJ Gieslin and I am proud to be a Steamboat Sailor.
That was your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight. Brought to you by Steamboat Motors, West Steamboat, Highway 40, on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
Steamboat Sailors Football on KTYV Sports on FM is brought to you by our friends at Yampa Valley Bank, Alpine Lumber, Steamboat Roofing Company, Mountain West Insurance, Ellens & Strom Attorneys at Law, Mountain Eye Works, Johnny B. Good's Diner, One Off Auto Center, Mountain Mattress and Furniture, Dotson Payment Solutions, the Paoli Group, Steamboat Ace Hardware, and the all-new Steamboat Motors. Steamboat Sailors Football on KTYV Sports on FM at 105.7 and SteamboatRadio.com.
Now let's go to the booth for the call of Steamboat Sailors Football.
Welcome back. It is Steamboat Sailors Football. After one half of play, your Steamboat Sailors find themselves in a big hole. They have not been in this situation all season long here. Eagle Valley High School, 28-7 is the score. And your Steamboat Sailors coaching staff hopefully made some adjustments here at halftime. And let's see what they can do in the second half. Certainly not insurmountable here. Big shout out to Yampa Valley Bank, the Yampa Valley's only locally owned bank with locations in Steamboat and Craig. They are lending. Alpine Lumber, the contractor's choice and the homeowner's friend. Go see Cody and the gang at Alpine Lumber for all your building material needs. Also like to thank Mountain Mattress and Furniture, helping you and the Sailors get a good night's sleep. Come on in for a test nap today. Sailors have had a hard time generating offense this entire first half. Found themselves in a lot of third and longs. They got a big break when Thomas Krupp, they went down 14-0. Thomas Krupp returned the ball 98 yards for the touchdown off the kick after the Eagle Valley Devils made it a 14-0 score. And that cut the lead in half, but that unfortunately did not last long. As the Eagle Valley struck back, the Sailors had a hard time holding on to the football. Couldn't establish the run. And in this first half, the Eagle Valley Devils definitely dominated here against your Steamboat Sailors. But the one thing we do know is the Steamboat Sailors coaching staff very good at making adjustments at halftime. We had an extra long half, time to regroup, time to get better. It's homecoming here at Eagle Valley, and certainly the homecoming fans are ecstatic after this first half of play. So I got about 30 or 40 seconds here before we line up for the kick. I'd like to thank a few more of our sponsors. Of course, our friends at Steamboat Ace Hardware, the helpful place for hardware, plumbing, tools, grills, garden, and more. Knowledgeable advice, helpful service, and quality products. West Steamboat. Of course, you can listen and watch this game on the World Wide Web at Steamboat Radio. Click on the Listen Here tab at the top of the SteamboatRadio.com homepage. When the drop-down drops down, click on KTYV Sports on FM. You can also listen terrestrially here across the Yampa Valley at 97.7 and 105.7 on the FM dial. We've got Big Stu Wilson helping us out on the camera, doing a fantastic job for us. We greatly appreciate it. On loan from Steamboat Lumber. And I'll tell you right now, the Steamboat Sailors need to lay the lumber. They're going to be kicking off here. Eli Beaver doing the duties. He's had a heck of a first half himself all over the field. The Sailors huddle up behind the ball. They'll charge said ball, but let's see if they attempt some trickeration. And now they break, head to their respective lanes, and get ready to kick this ball off. Eli Beaver. Mike Deemer back in the booth.
You betcha, buddy. We're going to turn this game around. I'm feeling it.
Big high kick down to the 5-yard line. That's going to be returned by Lake. Lake over the left side. He gets hit at the 25-yard line by a flotilla of Steamboat Sailors.
Yeah, he spun towards the inside and was met by a full head of steam. Number 44, Sean Struble. Hit him right in the numbers. That's one he'll feel tomorrow.
Well, Keaton Lake has had a heck of a first half. Scored at least 2 touchdowns.
This is huge for the Sailors. No football genius here needed to tell you they have got to hold. Down 28-7, a huge crowd here tonight. Sailors have got to hold them on this opening drive.
So the Eagle Valley Devils in red, moving left to right on your radio dial. Blakely, the quarterback, inside handoff. That's to Hill. And he picks up positive yards, about 14 on the play, and it will be first down, Eagle Valley. And that kid is quick.
He reminds me a little bit of Krupp. Get the ball in his hands and things can happen. And he's taking it up the middle. He's been going for 8, 12 yards about every carry. And I don't know, am I wrong, but have the Sailors, I know we haven't broken the century mark in total yardage.
No.
Have we even gotten halfway there?
I'm not thinking that we have, other than that huge kick return. So from the gun, Blakely looking to pass, throws it down that left side. He's got a man, and that one falls incomplete on the coverage. Blue Willis
and number 10, Baron Fleming. Willis was coming from a strong safety position. Fleming kind of got a little turn around. And last second made an adjustment. Incomplete.
The quarterback, Coulter Blakely, is a bit of a magician back there. He's working this offense extremely efficiently. Lake is the lone receiver off to the left. Another receiver in tight here to the right. The ball is on the right hash mark. Hill is the lone running back. Fakes the handoff, and we've got, looks like a false start. I believe this one's going to go against Eagle Valley, Mike.
I believe you're right, and I got a text at the halftime. One of our listeners who was kind of what the heck's going on? You guys are on the ground. Brought up a great point. If it wasn't for some penalties against Eagle Valley in the first half, we might not even be in. This might be a running clock.
Yeah.
So the Sailors have got to capitalize. Sailors been playing good penalty-wise. They have got to capitalize on the Eagle Valley mistakes.
Blakely, the quarterback. He's got Hill, the running back, behind him. Lake to the left. Back to pass, looking. He's got time. Throws it over the middle. That one's caught by his tight end. Positive yards, close to the first down. Looks like he's got it. As big number 84 stumbles forward, and I do not have him on my program.
He did too. Sailors missed the first opportunity to bring him down. I don't know what the remedy is going to be, but the Sailors have got to start getting. They got to shake up the quarterback. Somebody's got to put a pop on him.
So James Bivens is the tight end, number 84. His first catch of the game. Handoff over the left side. That's Lake. He dives forward, picks up maybe 2 yards on the carry.
And that was a nice job. Number 4, Tyler Grove, making a man-to-man tackle on the outside. Good job wrapping him up around the waist.
Ball marked down to about the 47-yard line of Eagle Valley. Eagle Valley Devils moving left to right. If you're watching on the Steamboat Radio YouTube channel, Eagle Valley Devils in all red. About 9:50 left in this third quarter. Sailors down 28-7. We need a stop. Blakely pitches the ball over that right side, and that one, a jet sweep, over the left. carried by number 1, Xander DeHara.
Well, do we have another flag on the play?
It looked that way.
Hard to see.
In the area of a hold, but let's see who this one's against.
They called it against Steamboat.
Oh.
Interesting call. Did not see it, obviously. How do you get defensive holding on a running play?
Now,
number 8 for the Sailors, Blue Willis on the hold.
So that's going to hurt. 10-yard penalty. Ball's going to be marked down here at the 39-yard line of Steamboat.
Sailors got to dig in. This could unravel in a hurry. Got to get some momentum, something off the script. Strip the ball, fumble, interception, some kind of turnover.
The interesting thing is Battle Mountain lost their football program. So this is a combination of Battle Mountain and Eagle Valley. And
it's like the whole Eagle Valley, literally, from Dotsero all the way over to Vale.
Yes.
Everybody who wants to play this division football is in uniform tonight.
West Vale, East Vale, Edwards,
you pick
Avon.
Up some good players through that.
You know, that would be
good. That being said, Sailors are a good football team. They just look like, they still got a laser dot shining in their eyes. They're just not reacting the way they did to plays the first 5 games of the season.
Spreading it out with receivers to the right and left. Blakely, the quarterback, in the gun. Man in motion, fakes the pitch. Inside handoff there to 3. And he cuts it back. He's got the first down. Loses the ball, it looked like. And who's got it? As number 3, Malachi Barros, picked up the first down, and it looks like he's got it.
Yeah, I think it bounced. If it fully came loose, I think it came right back to him.
So that's down to the 22-yard line of Steamboat. Not exactly what the doctor ordered. Really having a hard time with this double wing spread. It's an interesting offense that they're running. It's hard to figure out, especially for an old dyslexic announcer with bad eyes. 3 receivers off to the right, 1 to the left. Quick screen pass over that right side. Positive yards, turns the corner, gets down to about the 15. Let's see where they mark it.
And even there, we're talking a missed tackle. He picked up 3 yards. Sailor defenders had the opportunity to bring him down. They're just playing on their heels tonight. That's okay. It's football. What they gotta do is not give up. Whether they win or lose isn't what's important. This is a good football team. They just have to work at bouncing back.
2nd and 1. Trips in tight to the left. 1 man in the backfield. Under center for the first time in a while. Hill cuts it back, and we've got flags all over the place. Let's see who it's against.
I believe that can't be anything other than holding against the offense.
So Eagle Valley's going to be backed up, and we'll repeat 2nd down. I'd like to thank our friends at Steamboat Motors, your home for brand new Ford, Dodge, Jeep, Ram trucks with store-to-door service, and online at steamboatmotors.com. West Steamboat on Highway 40. So that's going to bring up a 2nd down and 11 as the ball marches back to about the 22-yard line.
I see the Sailors coaching staff is really rotating in a lot of defensive linemen. These guys been on the field a lot tonight. Got to keep them fresh.
So now Blakely from the gun. Got a man in motion. Handoff to Hill right up the gut. Positive yards there, but a good stop as we had a shipwreck in the middle of the field, Mike.
Yeah, it looked like number 75, 2 of the big men, number 75, Owen Warwick, and number 79, Ethan Oates, combining to put about 520 to 550 pounds of sailor flesh onto the ball carrier.
So it brings up a 3rd and long. It's a 3rd and 9. Ball at about the 21-yard line. Blakely from the gun. He's got the fullback in the backfield. Man in motion. Fakes the pitch. Rolls to his right now. Looking. Throws that ball. He's got a man. That one's complete down to the 5-yard line. Looks like he's got the first down.
And the Sailor defenders are they're on coverage. This quarterback is just that time, number 44, Sean Struble, was but a millisecond away from the sack. But this quarterback with that fake pitch, he gets to the outside, and it just allows the receiver time to get open, crossing patterns in the flats, picking up big yardage.
So the Devils send one receiver way wide to the left, receiver in tight here to the right. Man in motion, left to right, back to pass, throwing to the back of the end zone, and that one is caught, and we've got a touchdown.
Man, I'll tell you, I don't know how you could get any better coverage over there. I couldn't see who the Sailor defender was, but he had fantastic coverage. It was man-to-man, and the quarterback just threaded the pass. Really not much you can do in a position like that. This Eagle Valley team is just hitting on all cylinders tonight, and they are here to win.
You know what's the scary thing is? This quarterback, Coulter Blakely, he's a sophomore.
Is that right?
Yeah.
He's got a touch on the ball.
Yes, he does. And he's got a grasp of this offense. Here comes the snap, the hold, the kick, and it is up and good.
Tough break for the Sailors. Let's see how they respond offensively. They're down 35-7. We can march down the field, get a touchdown on the board, and who knows? We get some momentum going. Maybe we can turn things around. Going to be a busy weekend at the Diner Harv. We got the drink pyramid started today. Every week we got $2.99 drinks, and we add a new one every week. This week we start with mimosas. Next week Bloody Marys. Then we segue on to PBRs, domestic beers, homemade Irish cream, all kinds of specials running through the month of October into mid to late November, I believe. I should probably know these things, but and also this week we have Restaurant Week starts tomorrow.
So here comes the kickoff, back deep, Thomas Krupp, but that's going to bounce at about the 20. It's going to be taken there by Tyler Grove, and he brings it up to the 35. So the Sailors will have decent field position.
Yeah, nice job. Number 4, Grove, getting out to the 35. Good position, good field position. And a good job with the hands. That kick was coming in a little squirrely. Anyhow, I was touching on this week from the 5th to the 12th is Restaurant Week, and down at the diner this weekend, we're doing homemade potato pancakes, maple sausage links, and 2 eggs on special.
Nice.
Yeah.
Receivers to the right.
Start the fall.
Receivers to the right and left from the gun is Cobb. Fakes the handoff. Dangerous pitch to Krupp, and he can't fall on it. Ball's down, and it looks like Eagle Valley may have recovered. It was a low pitch to Krupp, but let's see who's got it. They have not signaled yet.
No, Sailors' offense is staying on the field. But that would be a 10-yard loss. Hardly the way you want to start your offensive series with a 10-yard loss, set you up with 2nd and 20. I believe the Eagle Valley Red Devils here are starting to smell blood in the water.
Yeah, you'd hope the Sailors make those adjustments that we've seen this coaching staff make in the past. But not so much. Let's see if they can get out of it. It's 2nd and long. Trips to the right. Man in motion is Krupp. Fakes the jet sweep. Quarterback keep. Cobb's going to pick up a yard or 2 on the play.
Yeah, it was, just trying to see maybe if you could pick up some yardage, get past the line of scrimmage, kind of get Eagle Valley to bite. But, right now they're playing with basically 6 defensive backs. And they just all came up, collapsed on the line of scrimmage. Cobb was going nowhere.
35-7 the score. Sailors in a bit of a pickle. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Empty backfield. Cobb back to pass, looking. Throws that ball up over the middle, and that one's going to be picked off. Pass was intended for Krupp, and the DB still on his feet down the sideline, and he's going to take it in for 6. Ouch. Hometown fans on their feet making some noise for homecoming.
Yeah, they're getting their money's worth. There's no mistake about it. This Eagle Valley team is just hitting on all cylinders, but I hate to say it, but that interception, he should not have been allowed to return in the end zone. I'm not saying anybody gave up. I'm just saying our guys are getting gassed, kind of chasing down these big plays, and they're just losing the momentum to do things. This team...
It was interesting that it was Krupp who was downfield that far. Like normally he'll catch some balls, but it'll be on screen passes and flare outs and stuff out of the backfield. It was interesting to see him so far down the field. Wondering if we've got an injury to one of our receivers, we did send 4 guys out. The extra point is good, and that makes it 42-7 with 5 minutes left in this third quarter.
I believe we're going to see a marching clock, right? 35-point deficit.
Yeah.
That's almost impossible to come back from. And I know, folks, you listening and watching the game at home, I know you're scratching your head like we are. The Sailors football team, I promise you this, is a better team than what we're seeing tonight. It seems like they just got punched in the mouth early. Their focus wasn't there, and kudos to Eagle Valley. They're taking advantage of the situation right now. These guys are hitting on all cylinders. They got receivers that are just breaking open down the sidelines. The running backs are hitting their holes and picking up big yardage. It's just, it's football. It's just one of those things.
So here comes the kick. It's a squibber right up the gut, and it's going to be fielded, by Thomas Krupp at about the 15. Krupp going east and west. Now he's going south, and now he's going to be taken down inside the 10.
See, even a play like that, where we would never see Krupp going back, where where he's broken it and made his way upfield. It's just, it's why it's football. It's a strange game.
It is, and it's that one, I believe the up man probably should have fielded the ball and just downed it. They kind of let it go back to Krupp, and you want something big to happen, but it just took so long to develop that the special teams of Eagle Valley were down there. So from the gun, Sailors have Krupp in the backfield, hand off to Thomas. Thomas over the left side of the line, and he's knocked down. He's grabbing the back of his leg, and that looks like a hammy injury, and that is the last thing we want to see.
That's what they call insult to injury, and that is tough.
Ouch.
He is the last one. We can ill afford it. Now, that being said, because of the Battle Mountain withdrawal from the conference this year, the Sailors have back-to-back. They have 3 weeks, basically, before their next football game. Give Krupp the opportunity to heal whatever's ailing him here. But even that being said, that's the last thing we want to see is that tough guy down in pain.
So brutal. So with 4:39 left in this third quarter, Sailors down 42-7. Krupp carries the ball over the left side of the line, picks up maybe 2 yards on the play, and then gets pushed backwards. And we see him grab his left hamstring. And we just got to hope and pray he's okay. We'll take this opportunity to thank a few more of our sponsors. Mountain West Insurance and Financial Services, providing solutions for all your home, auto, commercial, and life insurance needs, plus so much more. Mountain Eye Works, helping you and the refs see better for all your eye care needs in Central Park Plaza and online at mountainayeworks.com. So Krupp is up.
He's walking back. He's walking okay.
He's walking, but he is walking gingerly, and he's being helped to the sideline. Little bit of a limp. Head is down. Oh, man. Also like to thank our friends at Mountain Eye Works, helping you and the refs see better for all your eye care needs in Central Park Plaza, online, and in Craig, mountainayeworks.com. So Krupp making his way gingerly, slowly, with the help of his coaches and the trainer, to the sideline. Eli Beaver's going to sub him for him in the backfield.
Hard to believe there's still 4 minutes, 30-some seconds left to go in the third, and the Sailors are down 42-7. This one guy did not see this outcome.
Nope. So handoff there to Beaver. Beaver picks up positive yards over the left side of the line. He's going to get back to just past the original line of scrimmage, when down at about what looks like the 13-yard line. That'll bring up a third down and a long 8.5. Sailors need to get a little breathing room here, because this is, I would think, punting situation here.
Oh, yeah.
Call me crazy. 3 receivers to the right, nobody to the left. Beaver in the backfield. Another handoff to Eli over that left side. Eli on his feet. He's got the first down.
Oh, that was a nice run by number 30, Beaver, getting to the right side of the Sailors' offensive line, following some nice blocks. Number 75, Owen Warwick, who's had a heck of a game out in front, leading the charge, and Beaver picks up a first down.
I tell you what, I just keep running the football here, suck them in, and then maybe go big. We need to keep the defense off the field.
Yeah, they need a breather.
Otherwise, there's no chance. Handoff over the left side. Beaver still on his feet, shakes the tackle, cuts it. Nice little move. He's got the first down. Eli Beaver down to the 39-yard line. It took about 7 Devils to take him down.
And number 5, Abbott Gotro, coming up from the side to give him a block, let him pick up that last desperately needed couple of yards. Number 30, Beaver, is running like crazy out there.
So that's going to bring up a 1st and 10 for the Steamboat Sailors. 3:11 and counting left in this third quarter. 42-7, Sailors down. Sailors send Luke Jordan off to the right. Trips in tight to the left, and another handoff to Beaver here over the left side. Beaver finds a hole, pounds, another 10 yards and a first down to the 50.
Yeah, he gets out to the 50-yard line. He's doing a great job following his blockers. This is still the starting unit for Eagle Valley. We're not talking about second and third stringers in there yet. The starting unit's still out there. And the Sailors' offensive line is really doing a heck of a job opening up some holes for number 30 Beaver to pick up some big yardage.
From the gun, Cobb gets it, handoff to Beaver. Beaver right down the gut, picks up 7 yards.
You can't go away from this at this point of the game. Nope. Just keep running it down, get some points on the board, make this respectable. Eventually, the defensive backs and linebackers are going to have to start cheating up towards the line of scrimmage. Like you said, that could open up the passing game for a deep strike to either, one of the 3 outstanding receivers we have, Gotro, Vanderbosch, or Jordan.
In motion goes Gotro. He's going to line up there. Another handoff over the right side of the line, and Beaver gets knocked down picking up about a yard. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 2.
The big number 84 for Eagle Valley, the tight end we saw before, who had a nice offensive play, hitting Beaver before the play could even really develop.
So the clock ticking down here, 1:21 left in this third quarter. Sailors down 42-7. They have it 3rd down and about 3. Ball marked down at the 43-yard line of Eagle Valley. This has been all Eli Beaver after Thomas Krupp went down. Beaver hesitates, cuts back, comes across the line of scrimmage, and
might have been looking for a little too much.
Yeah.
You know, he had the first down.
Almost had that first down.
He would have continued, but it's going to be 4th and very short. You know, you want to say he could have gotten it, but he's trying to break something open, breathe a little life into his team.
And Beaver is gassed right now. So he comes off the field. Number 22.
Look, he just went and collapsed to his number 30. Beaver just ran to the sideline and collapsed to his knees. He is exhausted.
Number 22 came in. I don't know who that is. He's going to take the handoff, and he's going to take it over the left side, but Eagle Valley cuts him down, and the Sailors are going to turn the ball over on downs.
Did he not make it?
I don't think so.
Just ran out of gas. Beaver was just carrying his team downfield on his back, but they're going to say he came up just a little bit short.
It's like the old Nintendo. He just ran out of power pellets.
He did. Hey, Harv, while this gives us a sec, I asked you today we were going to make a shout out to the Warhorse Ranch. Particularly for me, yesterday was the day of the Ranger. Black Hawk Down, the Battle of Mogadishu 31 years ago. My brother was involved in that. And we all know the Warhorse Ranch does a lot of work with returning veterans. They got a fundraiser coming up we'll get to in a moment.
All right. From the gun, high snap, handoff. Sailors in the backfield, ball down, and Steamboat has it. Hopefully Eli Beaver got enough of a break and we can come back out.
Looks like number 44 Struble come up with it.
Yep.
Struble being very opportunistic there. Number 35 Waylon Lott was leading the charge. Put a hit on the ball carrier. Quick turnover for Eagle Valley. Sailors get the ball back. We got 10 seconds left to go in the third, and we're mounting our comeback, guys.
Clock is stopped. 1st and 10 for the Sailors on the turnover. 22 coming back out here. I do not have him on any of my programs. Must be a JV player. So 3 receivers off to the left. Gotro was going to go into motion. Now he does. And quarterback keep there, and Cobb is spun down at the line of scrimmage.
Picks up about 3. Anyhow, next weekend at the Warhorse Ranch is their first annual Pumpkin Fest, October 12th and 13th at the ranch. It's an authentic Western Ranch fall festival experience. It'll include hay rides, pumpkin patch, hay maze, bee wagon, live music, apple chucking, pumpkin painting, all the things you want to do on a beautiful fall day. And it's all to raise money for the therapy, the equine therapy they do up there for, first responders, anybody dealing with PTSD or trauma for being in the field. They find themselves up to the Warhorse Ranch. Val and Mike do a great job up there. It's a beautiful setting. It's going to be a really good weekend. Get it on your calendars. Go register online at www.routepumpkinfest.com. That's the Warhorse Ranch. www.routepumpkinfest.com. Thanks, Harv.
It's worth the trip. It's absolutely gorgeous up there at the Warhorse Ranch.
Oh, it is.
Val
the
and
trip
Mike
alone is beautiful.
Do a wonderful job. So we're headed into fourth quarter action. 42-7 the score. And again, I don't have number 22 on my program. He's still on the field. Eli Beaver has not come back out, hoping that he had gotten enough rest and we could see him. We've got trips off to the right. One man in the backfield with Cobb. Cobb back to pass. Loads it up. Throws it down to Vanderbosch, and Vanderbosch has got the first down to the 29-yard line. So a nice passing catch.
Yeah, vintage Cohen Vanderbosch. Coming across, running a flag pattern across the middle. Coming down, and Cobb threaded that one. That was probably his prettiest pass to this point of the game.
A laser.
He threaded the needle. Yeah, that was a laser. Cohen came down, shook a couple defenders, and picked up a big first down.
So 1st and 10 for the Steamboat Sailors. Ball down at the Eagle Valley 29-yard line. Eli Beaver with the carry over the left side of the line. Turning, burning. He's got the edge. He's going to take this one to the house. Eli Beaver, touchdown, Sailors.
And you know what? That was well-deserved for Beaver. Coming back into the game, I mean, literally, we watched him. It's not like he takes defense off. That kid was all over the field defensively, and he runs. He just looks so stocky. You know what I mean? He just looks strong as he's running down the sideline. And he deserved to get that touchdown. First offensive touchdown for the Sailors tonight.
So the Sailors lining up for the extra point. Looks like Weedle is going to take this one. Here comes the snap, the hold, the kick. It's up, and it looks like that one is good. So the Sailors make it 42-14.
Nice job by Weedle coming in, giving Beaver a break.
And he got some loft under that one. Yeah. It's not an easy job kicking field goals, man. It's so different than kicking a soccer ball.
Oh, heck yeah. It's tough. Very tough.
So the Steamboat Sailors boys soccer team playing Pine Creek. The Pine Creek Eagles coming to town, a 5A school tomorrow, 1 o'clock. We'll have the pregame show at 12:30.
5A?
5A, yeah.
Why are they coming up and playing us at this point of the year? I mean, I could see in the very beginning, but that seems weird, isn't it?
Sailors boys soccer team has a very tough schedule. They're a 3A school this year.
How's Struble doing? I hear he's just an amazing all over the field soccer player.
Struble.
Yeah. No, Jeffrey. What's his last? Sturgis.
Yes.
Sorry.
Sturgis is
Struble's
beast.
Playing football.
I'm like, you're confusing
Jeffrey
me.
Sturgis.
Sturgis. He is. He's a little dinged up. He's got a sore knee, but he's playing well. He's a leading scorer, and
kid's a great athlete.
He
Fantastic
certainly is.
Basketball.
Basketball is his favorite sport, but he's been a 4-year starter on the soccer pitch. So, kid's a hell of an athlete.
Onside kick.
And a little squibber kind of in between. That one's picked up by Lake, though, and he's dangerous. Lake over the right side. It's 25 to the 30. Still on his feet, and the Sailors bring him down and out of bounds at the 36-7-yard line.
You know, that's one of those kicks where if it works great for you. If not, if it just makes one of those standard bounces and goes into the hands of the best return guy they have, you know they're going to be setting up a good field position. Now, that being said, if I'm Eagle Valley, I think they'd have to be crazy to put the ball in the air. You're up 42-14. Your running game has been very effective. Why risk the turnover? Just run the ball. The clock is not the Sailors' ally right now. Just work the clock down and run the football.
Blakely, the quarterback, talking to his receiver on the left side. From the gun, Hill is the quarterback, and now he's going to throw it, sets up the screen, and that's a nice screen, but the Sailors read it. A pickup of maybe a yard and a big tackle on the play. Who got that?
That was Lott. Waylon Lott coming through and just pasting the ball carrier after a pickup of about 1, maybe 2 yards. Lott's turn. He's been playing some good football this season. Commanding the middle of the defense.
Second down, 8 to go. Ball marked down at the 40-yard line of Eagle Valley. Blakely, the quarterback, throws a flare pass out to the left. It's caught in the flat and a pickup of maybe 7 yards on the play. Little short, I think, of the first down. It really depends on the spot here.
Oh, I didn't think it was even that close. It's a very generous spot, but it is going to bring up 3rd down and about 2. And you see Eagle Valley, even though they are going in the air, it's those flare, a screen, a flare pass, nothing too risky at this point.
So they send 2 receivers to the right, twins to the left. Ball is on that left hash. Man in motion, fakes the pitch, cuts it up. That's Tahara. He gets the first down up the gut, off the run.
Number 44, Sean Struble on the solo tackle there, but that fake pitch kind of working it in the backfield by the quarterback. It's just given the Sailor defenders are just freezing for just a split second too soon.
So 1st and 10 for the Eagle Valley Devils. Clock is running here down to 10:20. Sailors down 42-14. Trips to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Hill, the lone back. Back to pass. Flared out to the right side. That one's complete. And a pickup of about 6 yards on the pass and catch.
Boy, that's one of those risky throws.
Yeah, it went backwards.
Coming to the near side of the field and throwing all the way across. That's a scary one for the offense, but when it doesn't get picked off and they got 4 blockers out front, they pick up about 5 yards.
So that's going to bring up a 2nd down and 5. 9:36 left in this ball game. Sailors need some magic here. That's all I can say. 3 receivers off to the left, 1 to the right. Ball is on that right hash. Fakes the handoff, back to pass, unloads, throws it down the field, and they're going to... Oh, they don't call the flag.
Yeah, I don't think there was. He was diving for it. Maybe a little
uncatchable ball.
Yeah, maybe a little incidental contact there.
Kid's got an arm, man. This kid is good.
He can air it out.
15 years old.
And that was man-to-man coverage down Kersey Zeus. Is that how we were told
Zeus,
to say the last
just like
name?
the god.
Number 80, Kersey Zeus. I believe we met his mom at the Middle Park game. She
Athena.
helped us out with the...
Oh, sorry. I got that wrong.
That was good coverage, though, downfield by number 80, Zeus.
Aphrodite. I'm sorry. Back to pass. And that ball thrown up, and see again, that was a dangerous play.
And that's the one. That's one we were looking for, where the Sailors really coming in. Number 35, Waylon Lott on the blitz.
Just wondering if that's intentional grounding there.
That's a good point, Harv, because there was no receivers in the vicinity.
So that brings up 4th and 5. You would think it's a punting situation here.
You would think that they would definitely be faking it. Up 42-14, 9:08 to go in the 4th quarter.
And this kid's got a leg. He punted early in the first half and sent it a country mile.
I'm faking it here.
Here comes the snap.
Oh, nice
big,
punt.
Booming kick, and that one is going to drop down and go into the end zone.
That's what the Sailors wanted. Get it to roll into the end zone. Oh, boy. But it's football. 4-2. You know what? Let's be honest. If we, beginning of the season, you say, the midway point before the double bye, Sailors are going to be 4-2. And we're not out of this one yet. But
nope.
Anyhow, 4-2, we'd have taken it.
Yep.
We'd have been happy with that.
No doubt.
Going into a 2-week bye, 2 weeks to get healthy and prepare for Palisade.
We might see a game against Stanley Lake in between there, in Stanley Lake, but we'll find out. So, handoff here to Beaver. Beaver right up the gut. Beaver with positive yards. He's got a first down.
Boy, Beaver
as he gets across the 30.
He is just making some moves.
He's tough, man.
That's a dancing Beaver out there.
Yes, it is. Now, again, and I'm no coach, and I played soccer through college, and so I know enough about football to be dangerous. Certainly watched a lot of high school games and a bit of an addict with college and pro, but it would seem to me is like, let's do a thunder and lightning with Beaver and Krupp. Get them both out on that field Now, hopefully, Krupp's okay.
I agree with you. In a standard game?
Yeah,
I agree with you.
Who are you going to pick? Two backs.
Blitz.
Oh. So Cobb gets nailed on the blitz. Edge rusher just put him down.
Never saw him coming. Number 33 for the Sailors was lined up in the wide receiver. The Sailors coaching staff is obviously trying to get a lot of dirty jerseys over there for the Sailors. You want everybody getting some game time. Number 33 lined up wide, and as he took off, his defender just broke on a blitz, and Cobb never saw him coming.
2nd down and 16 is what they're saying on the scoreboard here. Ball is marked down to the 24-yard line.
I don't think I have a name for number 33 for Steamboat.
Larry Bird. Back to pass. Cobb unloads a little quicker this time. He's got Vanderbosch, and Vanderbosch just couldn't get through. Skeet Armstrong, number 33.
Number 33? Yeah, it could have been. And Vanderbosch was on a motorcycle. He wouldn't have been able to get underneath that one. Cobb really aired it out deep.
3rd down and long. Clock stopped with the incomplete pass. 7:24 left in this ball game. Sailors backed up 3rd and 16, and Cobb's got Beaver off to his left in the backfield. Back to pass, unloads, throws it over that right side. That one falls incomplete. And that'll bring up a 4th and long, and it's got to be a punting situation here.
Yeah, you can't. Tough break for the Sailors, trying to get something moving. And, that time with the blitz, especially the blitz, because when that defender comes unannounced like that, that gets in a quarterback's head. He can't help it. Any human back there gets drilled like that out of the blue. If you're just standing there, imagine somebody nailing you and you have no idea it's coming. That's a toughie for the Sailor quarterback.
I think the Sailors calling a timeout here. I don't think they had enough guys on the field. A little confusion there.
And this is a tough one tonight. Last week, we all got on board. I spoke with Coach for a bit, and we were all talking about, maybe a loss wasn't a bad thing. I'm not one who ever thinks we'd always take the win over a loss, okay? But to put a little lipstick on the pig, you think that it's okay. You get a loss, you come back, you play hard. But the events today just conspired against the Sailors, and no matter how you spin it tonight, if we don't turn things around in the next 7 minutes and get 3 scores on the board, 4 scores on the board, this is not going to be painted as a positive in any means.
So 7:18 left. Here comes the kick. Big booming kick by Weedle. That ball bounces. Hey, it touched the red shirts. Do the Sailors have it? It's still on the field at the 50. Let's see who recovers. And it will be Eagle Valley ball.
Oh, they got lucky. That was the return man's going to come off to the sideline and get a word from the special teams coach. You know it, because that was never one you want to field like that. Especially if this was a tight game, you'd be very remiss to be doing that one again. Tough break for the Sailors tonight, but like we said, it's football. They regrouped. They're 4-2. Still got plenty of football looking at them this season. And after this play, tell me what you know about this Stanley Lake thing.
I will. Back to pass. And they're going to throw that one away, kind of a misplay. Well, Coach called me last week, the 18th of October. Littleton, a team that this Eagle Valley team beat like 74 or 78-3, has folded their program. So Stanley Lake had an opening. Coach said that he's only committing to it if it's a home and away, meaning we're going to go down there and play them, but next year they come to Steamboat. So we'll see if that happens. Second down and 10 here. Pitch over this left side. He's got some room. Finds the edge, and he's going to be close to the first down on that jet sweep. That is number 3, Malachi Barros with the carry.
Number 33 for the Sailors on the defense.
Skeet Armstrong.
You said that was Skeet Armstrong earlier, getting in a nice hit. And I'm down with that. If they can get a game before Palisade, personally, I think a 2-week bye is
too much.
Is terrible. It's too much in a football season. And if they can get down and get a play in against Stanley Lake, I'd be all over that. I'm sure the
kids would like it too, because that was supposed to be the Battle Mountain game. Yeah. So it wasn't.
They want to play football. They're football players.
Yeah. There's the pitch, forward pitch, and that's going to be positive yards over that left side. Big ball carrier there, number 21, Isaiah Hill. That kid's had a great game.
Leading the way for the Sailor defense. Number 81, Indy Leitner, getting in there, breaking up the play and making the tackle.
So the clock ticking here with 6 minutes left. 42-14 Sailors down. If you're just joining us, tough game for the Steamboat Sailors. I think more important than the loss of the game here is the status of Thomas Krupp.
Yeah, absolutely. While we're chirping that we'd like to see only a 1-week bye, Krupp's going to need some time to heal from what's an obvious injury.
Back to pass. Blakely got a man. They set up the screen. Sailors do read it, and they goes for about a 3-yard gain. He dropped back a country mile. That was the 15-step drop right there.
Yeah, number 50 for the Sailors getting up there. Look like Aslan Armstrong.
Aslan?
Yeah. One of my old employees.
Danny. His dad, Danny Armstrong.
Nice job. Aslan getting up there and putting a nice hit on the ball carrier.
We'll leave the lid on for you. His grandfather used to own Mountain Paint. 2nd and 5. Pitch over this left side. That's Hill. That kid's quick. But the Sailors do a nice job reading that play. It's
Number
great.
35, Waylon Lott, getting to the outside. Oops, sorry, Stu. Making a big hit. We got about 4.5 minutes left to go in this fourth quarter. Sailors down 42-14.
Clock still rolling. Take this time to thank our friends at Steamboat Roofing for all your roofing needs. Go to steamboatroofing.com, helping the Sailors raise the roof after every victory. And we've got 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, 1 man in the backfield. It's Hill. Inside handoff to Hill. Hill still on his feet. So patient. Now he finds a hole, and he's going to take this one to the house. He's like a little lightning bug.
He is. That was
just
tough.
On top of the water there, just the way he slowed down, and you got to respect that. That kid's not big at all. I mean, he's smaller than Krupp. If that kid weighs, 125 pounds, I'd be surprised.
Tough break. Tough there. I think starting our drink pyramid at the diner tomorrow with $2.99 mimosas.
I'm in.
Might be what we all need. Maybe come by the diner, have a couple mimosas and breakfast, and we'll try to shake this one off.
I'd also like to thank our friends at One Off Auto Center, formerly Doc's Auto Center. Doc's Auto, same great service, same great place for all your automotive repair needs. Easy to find on Copper Ridge Drive. Clock stopped with 4:02 left in this ball game, 49-14 after the extra point. So Steamboat Sailors definitely getting some players out on the field, which is great to see. Going deep on this roster here. Got a lot of papers. Kersey Zooks. It's number 80. He's out there.
Lining up deep, is he?
I don't know who 88 is.
Just doesn't get it.
Where's 72? We're still a little deficient in our
72. Philip Harper, the Phildozer. I used to coach him in hockey. Here's another one of these squib kicks, and it's going to be picked up. Nice shifty moves there, still on his feet. And that is number 33.
That was I think it's Armstrong again.
Skeet Armstrong, yeah.
Skeet getting a little field time out there tonight.
And again, this is good. Sailors have a big program. You know, we made that run back in 2009. We were playing Ironman football. We had about 27 kids on the roster. When you got 65 kids and the JV team is looking so strong, Coach was talking about their offensive and defensive lines. They beat Summit County's JV 42-0. So the future is still bright.
Especially we're loaded with juniors and sophomores.
Handoff over the left side there. That's Beaver. He cuts it back. Eli gets some positive yards there, picks up about 3 or 4 as the holes were closing around him.
They were quickly. He took it to the outside, trying to turn around, come back up the middle. Wasn't much doing there.
It's like the snake pit, Indiana Jones. 2nd down, 8 to go here. 3 receivers off to the right, 1 to the left. And another handoff to Beaver. Beaver's got some more yards there, but they're on it. And the clock's ticking down to 3 minutes. Again, if you're just joining us, Sailors down 49-14 here. Eagle Valley showed that they're the real deal. And I no excuses here, but I think for this program, the fact that you're able to merge, Battle Mountain, who 4 or 5 years ago had a great program going.
Sure. They're a good football
and
team.
you put Eagle Valley together, it's sort of like combining Oak Creek, Hayden, and Steamboat. We've talked about that over the years. And rolling off, fakes the handoff, throwing that one, and Lucas Krupp could not bring that one in.
That one might have had just a little bit too much mustard for Krupp to pull it in. Going to bring up 4th down and long. Sailors in an obvious punting situation. At this stage of the game, let's be honest, there's less than 3 minutes to go. About 2:34 in the game. Sailors are down 49-14. You just want to get this go. Get some jerseys dirty. Get some of your 2nd and 3rd string in, and get everybody on the bus healthy.
So, long snap, the punt. Ooh, shank that one a little bit, and it's going to bounce the wrong direction. So 33.
Even the bounce went the wrong way for the Sailors.
I'm getting word it's not. So it is Cole Vasily. So,
number 33?
Yeah. So I apologize to Grandpa. I got multiple numbers here, and I've got Cole is 38, but then So at any rate,
33, Cole Vasily. He's a good athlete, that kid. This makes a little bit more sense. See, not anything against Skeet, but I know Cole. I've seen him around, and he's a good athlete, strong kid.
Hockey player. Got some time as a freshman on varsity last year. Played with Griff and Bantams. Yeah, he's a player. And a nice gang tackle there by the Steamboat Sailors. And some good sportsmanship as well.
Yeah, for the Sailors, that's number 78, Wyatt O'Neill, who I have great affection for him. He's a wonderful kid. I see him at the gym a lot.
Griff said he's hilarious.
He is a great kid. He always has a smile. I kid you not, I see him at the gym. He's so respectful. My son loves him. He's a great kid. He's a great friend of our family. And, of course, when you're like this, you could get chippy, but you would never expect to see that from number 78, O'Neill, and you're just proud of him.
Well, the Sailors out there playing with class right now. So Blakely, the quarterback, he's got trips off to the left, and he throws it back. And that one's caught a flare out of the backfield and down that right side.
A great job by the Eagle Valley ball carrier to stay in bounds. Obviously you want to get the clock down. You want your own team getting out of this as safe as possible. Number 70 again, Frank Alexander's had a heck of a game. Too bad, and it's in a losing performance. But Alexander, one of the Pine Street guys, is just not giving up. He is still all over the field, dragging down the receiver on the far side. Great job by number 70, Alexander, keeping his head in the game.
It's 3rd and 5 here. A little play action trickeration has me completely confused. And it looks like it's going to go to Malachi Boros, and he's going to take it up the middle. We got flags on the field. Let's see what the call is. Is it a face mask, maybe? Sort of downfield. It didn't look like it was in the spot of a hold.
I agree with you. That would be logical. Nope, block in the back.
We'll take it. We'll take whatever we can get. So we're down to 42 seconds. The clock is stopped. Sailors down 49-14. It's going to be 3rd and long after the block in the back. Not that long, about 3rd and 8. So they do it at the spot. So it's so interesting because, the rules in high school are completely different than the rules in college, which are completely different to the rules in pro. And I am easily confused. So thanks to all those folks that have stayed with us here. Keep it locked to KTYV. We'll let you know if the Steamboat Sailors will have a game here before that Palisade matchup.
And that was for tentatively scheduled for October 18th?
Yep, Friday the 18th. Which would still give the Sailors a week off, which I think they can use here with Thomas Krupp going down.
Tough thing about that, and I'll be surprised when we go through. No, it's a long weekend. That's a 5-day weekend.
Yep.
There's going to be a lot of Sailor families cutting bait and heading out of town when they got Thursday, Friday, and Monday off.
Stu, did we see what happened there? Why are we we're marching? We're marching in the right direction.
I think they had 12 men on the field.
Oh, they had 12 men on the field. Feels like they've been playing with 12 men on the field all game. Thanks to Big Stu Wilson. You've been a champ, man. Greatly appreciated. Not quite as much fun as last week, but running the camera for us, doing an absolutely awesome job. I watched last week's video because I had to see your camera work, Stu, when you got the referee hobnobbing with the entire offense of the Summit County Tigers.
That was awesome.
So that's going to do it.
Tough game, but you put it behind you, you forget about it, you move on, you listen to the coaches at practice, and you come back stronger in the future.
Big shout out to all of our sponsors: Johnny B. Good's Diner, One Off Auto Center, Ellens and Strom Attorneys at Law, Steamboat Roofing, Mountain iWorks, Mountain West Insurance, the Paoli Group, Steamboat Motors, Steamboat Ace Hardware, Dotson Payment Solutions, Mountain Mattress and Furniture, Alpine Lumber, and Yampa Valley Bank. For Mike Deemer, I'm Brian Harvey, and Stu Wilson, thank you so much. You have a happy and safe one. We will talk to you tomorrow from Gardner Field as the Steamboat Sailors take on the Pine Creek Eagles boys soccer. 12:30 pregame, 1 o'clock kickoff. Hopefully, if the technology gods smile on us, we'll have that on Huddle TV. You are tuned to KTYV, Sports on FM, 105.7, 97.7 on the FM dial and on the World Wide Web at steamboatradio.com.
Steamboat Sailors Football on KTYV Sports on FM is brought to you by
our friends at Yampa Valley Bank, Alpine Lumber, Steamboat Roofing Company, Mountain West Insurance, Ellens and Strom Attorneys at Law, Mountain iWorks, Johnny B. Good's Diner, One Off Auto Center, Mountain Mattress and Furniture, Dotson Payment Solutions, the Paoli Group, Steamboat Ace Hardware, and the all-new Steamboat Motors.
Thanks for listening to Steamboat Sailors Sports.
Win on 3, 1, 2, 3.
On 105.7 Sports on FM, KTYV Steamboat Springs.
Yeah.